It's so stupid, it's positively brilliant.
The Brilliant Idiots Podcast.
Yep, Charlamagne the God.
Andrew Schultz.
We are the Brilliant Idiots, and today's show is supported by Squarespace, okay? Squarespace makes it easier than ever to launch your passion project, whether you're showcasing your work or selling products of any kind. With beautiful templates and the ability to customize just about anything, you can easily make a beautiful website yourself. And if you do get stuck, Squarespace's 24/7 award-winning customer support is there to help. Check out squarespace.com for a free trial. And when you're ready to launch, use the offer code IDIOT to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. That's squarespace.com, offer code IDIOT for 10% off. Turn your great idea into a reality with Squarespace. You can also go to brilliantidiots.merch.com. They are Squarespace powered
by the original Keep That Same Energy hoodie.
website. That is true. I feel like, are you saying that good music stole to Keep That Same Energy design?
There might be a little bit of cultural appropriation going on here. There might be a little bit of it.
Yeah, it happens.
It does. Only to the greatest, right?
Yes.
Anyway, today's podcast is also brought to you by Talkspace, the online therapy company that lets you message a licensed and experienced therapist from anywhere at any time. No commutes, no leaving to the office, no uncomfortable waiting room, and best of all, never judgments. When you use Talkspace, therapy is as easy as sending your therapist a message. Match with your perfect therapist today for a fraction of the price of traditional therapy. Go to Talkspace.com/idiot for a special offer on Talkspace today. Talkspace, therapy for how we live it today. See, that's all it is, bro. Just be honest with your listeners.
You actually use Talkspace, though.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, see, so, I mean, I think it's cool if you actually use something that you're advertising.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? As opposed to acting like you're using something just because you're using it.
Right.
But it's actually an advertising. You know what I'm saying?
You don't have to, my feeling
Salute
is
to Cash App.
Yeah, salute to Cash App. Like, my feeling is you don't got to lie to your fans. You know what I mean? Like, you don't have to mislead them.
Why?
Like,
listen, stop it, man. You don't have to be the fake anti-industry guys your whole life.
We don't do ads. We don't do.
Okay, whatever.
Exactly.
All right.
Give me $10 on my Cash App. You respect your fans more than that.
Yes,
bro.
Cash App came to us too.
Yeah, okay,
Right.
but we said we don't lie. We don't lie to our fans.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, that's all it is.
That's all we're saying.
Just be truthful. Be yourself. You don't gotta fake it. You don't gotta fake it, dog. Just be yourself, bro. And if you have any issues, go to Talkspace. Talk it out,
That's
man.
all.
It's a great place to talk it out.
Go to the place that
Send
we
a
actually
message.
use
Exactly.
and advertise.
I'm just saying, we respect the intellect of our fans, man. We would never.
I respect it though. I mean, we could get on this podcast and be like, "Yo, man, you know, man, I love therapy, man. So I be on Talkspace all the time, blah blah blah, this and that."
Have I used it? Yes.
Yes. But we're also telling you it's an advertisement, but it's something that you actually use. We're not lying to the people.
Hey, here's an ad. What do we say? How often to be? All right, let's pay some bills.
I get it.
Because we respect y'all.
I get it.
And if the quality of the product is good, you're gonna use it. We sold out of Blue Chew.
Yes.
That dick pill. Sold out.
Sold out. And
right.
we ain't getting, that wasn't no ad.
Girls out there getting me chewed.
I was scared to use the goddamn Blue Chew. I'm not gonna lie.
Yo, you shouldn't be
I thought
scared.
about that.
Your wife should.
Listen, I was looking at everybody commenting, telling me about the goddamn Blue Chew pill, and like, yo, this shit works. Andrew was right. Whatever. I said, man, I ain't fucking with that shit. I don't think I want to be in no pussy that long at my age.
That's because you faithful. You start cheating again, you can hit me up. Yo,
let me show you what old men do. All right. Also, go purchase my new book, Shook One.
Yeah.
Anxiety Playing Tricks on Me. Available everywhere October 23rd, but you can pre-order now at cedarbook.com or wherever you buy books, Amazon, Barnes and Nobles. I'm very proud about this one, man. I'm not gonna lie to you.
How far along?
We're done. Pretty much done. Heck yeah.
What is the process? You do a first draft and then you have notes and edit?
I write, and then I send it to Chris Morrow.
Okay.
And then Chris puts his sauce on it.
Right.
Sends it back to me.
Now, would that sauce be a duck sauce? No, I'm sorry.
Soy.
Sweet and sour?
We just go back and forth till we get it the way we need to be. Because I still don't know how to write books.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know how to format it to where it reads as a book. I just know how to write and tell my stories and convey what I'm feeling, but I don't know how to structure it as a book.
So Chris is adding the structure.
Oh, absolutely.
To it.
100%. So
yeah,
we there.
I always feel like that. Like when I was working with Whitney on this like sitcom pilot, it was like I felt a very similar way. I have these ideas, I have these jokes, but she's phenomenal at structure.
Yes.
She understands storyline arc, scene arc, character arc, all this kind of shit.
I'm definitely gonna learn how to write a script.
Yeah,
but I'm the same
it's
way.
a skill though, right?
Yes.
People got to acknowledge that these cats that understand writing,
Unbelievable. I mean, I can come up with an idea. I mean, even down to like the small, minute. It's not even a small, minute detail. It's actually a major detail. But people out there that write scripts know what I mean. If you come up with an idea for something and then somebody puts together a Bible.
Yes.
Of a show.
Yeah.
That's no joke.
Son,
you know what I'm saying? Character development, all of that stuff like that. I can come up with the characters. I can come up with the idea. Everything else, let's sit down with my writer and figure this out.
Now, that's why a lot of these dudes that like you see doing stand-up, like a guy, you know, some people see Judd Apatow doing stand-up and they'll be like, well, I mean, his movies are so funny, but he's, you know, stand-up's not really that funny.
Yeah,
but you know what Judd will do? He'll write the Bible.
Yeah.
Judd will write the character arcs. He'll do that hard work.
Beast.
And those are the guys that get fucking paid.
Those are the guys that get your fucking show sold.
They get your show sold.
Why give a fuck about your idea?
Exactly.
And your good characters.
Now, they might borrow $2 million and not pay you back.
Let's talk about it. First of all, Kendra, salute to Kendra. She's one of the interns at Power 105.1, the Breakfast Club. She came up with this nice list of things that she wants us to discuss for Brilliant Idiots.
Okay.
And number one on the list is Dame Dash versus Lee Daniels.
Okay, do you know the story? Yeah, I don't even know the story, really. I just saw a clip where Dame kind of pressed him at a party.
None of this is new. Dame has been saying this for 4 or 5 years. Dame actually took him to court back in 2015, and he actually won. He won. He loaned Lee Daniels $2 million. I think the movie was, I forgot what movie it was. It wasn't Precious, though. It was something before that. He gave, I think it was The Woodsman. Was it The Woodsman, maybe? I don't remember what it was. Don't quote me on that. But he gave Lee Daniels $2 million.
Okay.
Lee Daniels hit him with the Hollywood. Look, it's a great investment. Pay you back. Blah, blah, blah. Dame said Lee went ghost on him.
Huh.
You know what I'm saying? He said when Precious came out, Lee went ghost on him. And now Dame has watched Lee have all of this success with Empires and Stars and every other thing. So he sued Lee for like $25 million a few years ago. And the judge actually, I think he won. Like they came to some type of settlement. They came to some type of agreement to where Lee was supposed to be giving him 5% of, I think, the Richard Pryor biopic or something like that. Or maybe 5% of something they're gonna make him a producer on Empire. There's a lot of different promises that he made Dame. Dame talked about it on Sway's show, but he didn't follow through. So personally, man, I don't have a problem with what Dame Dash did. $2 million is a lot of fucking money, and I want all my peers to know you never have to worry about me pressing you for $2 million because I'm never gonna loan it to you. I'm never gonna loan it to you. You will never owe me $2 million because I'm not gonna loan it to you.
It's completely shifted the way I view Dame.
Really?
And I never was anti-Dame. I know were like having, you know, back and forth for like years ago, and he was calling me Little Leor, and we were going through that whole situation. But I don't want to go out and say that it was a reckless decision because Lee Daniels ended up becoming one of the biggest producers in Hollywood. So
it was a great investment. Dame was
a great investment. He was right. And you have to kind of credit Dame for noticing talent because it's not like this guy hasn't produced films, right? It's not like he hasn't created content.
Yes, and Dame's done it before.
A guy named Jay-Z.
Jay-Z, Kanye West, putting Kevin Hart in his early movies early on.
Dame could low-key have one of the best eyes for talent and not get credit for it.
He does have one of the best eyes for talent. And I think he's starting to get his credit. Dame is interesting to me. I will say this: Dame is right more often than he's wrong.
Okay.
And even when he did the Breakfast Club interview back in the day, my biggest issue with that interview, which he has since acknowledged, was him shitting on people who actually have jobs.
Yeah, that's the thing. Not everybody could be a boss. You need to have workers.
Absolutely. That was my one issue. But everything else he said, as far as
ownership and
entrepreneurship, and we should want to work for ourselves, absolutely. But Dame he's right more often than he is wrong. I will say that.
I'm just saying, like, there is an argument to be made, right? With these like soccer players, like a soccer player in Brazil. These guys are explaining to me on Flagrant 2. When they're very young, they'll be part of a soccer club. Right? Like young, 12, 11 years old, 8, and something like that. And if a team overseas sees them having a lot of talent, they'll buy the rights for them, right? And let's say they get this massive contract worth like hundreds of millions of dollars, like a Ronaldo or like Messi or these types of guys, right? That original club from when they were really young gets a tiny little piece of that contract. And one could make an argument that had Dame not floated Lee this money, the rest of his future endeavors, he might not have had the opportunity to make.
Absolutely. He lit the fuse.
He lit it with $2 million. That's a big
motherfucking light. Listen, man, Dame is not wrong. Lee is absolutely positively wrong. Because if a motherfucker loans you $2 million, you give him the money back. Now, here's the thing. I had a bunch of people in my mention saying shit like, you owe Monique an apology. I don't know what one situation has to do with the other.
Yeah, I don't get it.
Me and Monique were having a debate about what she feels she should have gotten from Netflix.
Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck Lee Daniels got to do with that situation. Because they were saying, like, Monique tried to tell you about Lee's character. I never questioned Monique about Lee's character. I don't know Lee Daniels. I'm not going to go to bat for Lee Daniels.
Someone in Hollywood is shady?
Exactly.
What?
Don't say. And how about this? Furthermore, the difference between Dame and Monique is quite simple. If you want to just compare the Lee Daniels situation. Okay. Monique was a work for hire, right? So Lee Daniels gave her $50,000, wanted her to go promote the movie. Yeah. Monique didn't want to promote the movie without getting paid extra, as she should have. She should have go get.
It's a job pay.
It's a job pay. Pay me more money to go promote extra. She should have got that. Yeah. But Dame actually gave this motherfucker $2 million. Yo, ain't no work for hire, bro. Nah, bro. I'm investing into your whole everything. This is $2 million. That's a fucking loan. That's not a fucking.
Yo, you know what it is, bro? Hollywood gay dudes got no fear.
Clearly. Either Lee Daniels is having money problems and can't pay Dame back, which is unfathomable. No. Or he just don't respect Dame, bro.
But Terry is getting it from the Hollywood gays. Dame getting it for
I'm not mad at that though either. Salute to all the gay guys out there.
Okay.
Why would I respect you? You don't do what we do. Wait. You don't do what the fuck we do. The fuck you think about it. If I'm a powerful gay dude, how am I looking at you?
Listen, if I could take dick, I could take $2 million.
I'm looking at you like a bitch, and I'm looking at you like a bitch. Please, this fuck better than pussy. You. This the fucking pussy. What the fuck? Get the fuck you.
Oh, you just started Blue Chew.
Yeah,
we've been with that since the 80s.
Fuck you. That's it. The funniest part of that whole shit, that was a Diana Ross concert.
What?
It was.
I was wondering what the fuck they were at.
It was the Diana Ross concert, man. And Lee had, first of all, you ever been in the club and like you know the DJ about to play your song and like this is your record, like the record that you came to the club for. And somebody's talking to you and you're like, yo, bro, come on, man, my song about you. You trying to rush them because your song about to come on. That's how Lee looked because he knew Diana Ross was about to perform. I'm coming out. He did not want to miss his moment.
The second the beat drop, he's like, I'll give you $2 million.
He did not want to miss his fucking moment. I'm gonna give you my number, Dame, and you gonna motherfucking call me. I like what Dame did though, man. Dame said, why the fuck I gotta look crazy to get my motherfucking money back?
It's great.
That's real.
And like amazing tolerance and exhibited, right? Like the guy, someone owes me $2 million. I feel like it'd be more than a conversation.
I gave you $2 million. You came up like I believed you would. I believed in you that much that I gave you this $2 million. You blew up and you just gonna say, fuck me? Like, you're not even going to acknowledge me? Like, hey, what the fuck? Can I get some shout-outs to some award shows? Yep. Accepting these goddamn Emmys and shit? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Can I get some credit?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, listen, I just think that's the least.
Son, that's how investment works, right? I invest in Apple. Apple blows up, and I get money based on my investment.
That's it. He did nothing wrong.
Now, it is possible that it wasn't a loan, but he invested in this movie, and if the movie did well, then Dame would reap the rewards of the movie, and the movie maybe didn't.
Well, in a court of law, they said that Lee was supposed to give Dame 5% of future things.
I mean, that's
you know what I'm saying? So clearly the judge even said, all right, you did some shady, fucked up shit here.
Yeah.
So I don't think Dame did anything wrong. I think he did everything right. I really wish y'all would get out my mentions comparing this to the Monique situation, because this has nothing to do with Monique, because me and Monique did not debate about Lee Daniels. We debated on whether or not she should get her money from Netflix or not.
Yeah.
And it's, like I said, as far as the whole Lee Daniels situation, nobody ever questioned Monique on if Lee Daniels was shady. I didn't. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know Lee Daniels. I'm not going to bat for that motherfucker.
Yeah.
That's number one. And number two, shit, Dame gave him $2 million. Dame was not a work for hire in a movie who said, I want more money to go promote. Okay? Even though Monique should have got that too. But Dame actually gave this motherfucker $2 million, bro. I want my goddamn money. And I'm gonna tell you something else, man. This is why I give out a lot of money. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Key word, I give it out.
You don't expect it back.
No way, Jose, because you end up in situations like this. I always tell people, man, before you borrow some money from a friend, ask yourself what's more important.
Okay.
Once again, before you borrow some money from a friend, ask yourself what's more important, that money or the friendship.
Right.
Because if you're one of these motherfuckers who telling me you're going to pay me back, and I'm expecting to get paid back, and you don't never pay me back, it could cost us our friendship.
Absolutely.
So ask me what's more important. You know what I'm saying? That's why I got a lot of friends that I loan money to. This not a loan. You know what I'm saying? They're like, I'll pay you back with such a day. Here, go on about your business.
Because you care about the friendship.
Yes.
And if you give it, he can't let you down.
Yes, and I know how it feels to old people. So I don't want to put nobody in that position. You know what I'm saying? I tell this story in Black Privilege about how when I was selling crack, and this guy gave me an ounce of crack to sell, but it was some bullshit. It was like a little bit of coke with mad isotol. Yeah. So it was like a brick of fucking isotol. You know what I'm saying? I'm selling this shit, crackheads is fucking throwing this shit back to me like, hey, I don't want this shit. What the fuck is this? Like, don't give me this bullshit. Yeah. Blah, blah, blah. So I had to go buy some actual decent crack just to sell, to try to make the money back from this dude, And at Cali Point, I was like, man, fuck that. He's shitting me. Why should I have to pay him back? Yeah. Man, this motherfucker saw me at a track meet one time, and I had me a nice blue Nietzsche shirt on with some Nietzsche cargo pants. This one, the Nietzsche was popping. Yeah, you know what I mean? Some blue and gray Air Max. I was styling. You know what I mean? Nice little chain. He walked up to me and grabbed my shirt, right? And said, you got to check it on. Yeah. Imagine somebody grabs your shirt like this, like, oh, shit. Oh, you styling, huh? You styling on me $2,000. That shit didn't feel good. So I don't want anybody to feel that way. I don't want to loan you some money and then I see you out having a good time and you feel bad about it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I gave you that money. Whatever you choose to do with it is on you.
Did you ever pay that guy back?
No. Absolutely did.
Don't go to no Diana Ross concert.
He actually went to prison. I don't know where he at now. I'd give it to him now if I saw him, though.
Of course.
If he ran up on me on some shit, I'd give it to him. Because, by the way, if you still ask me for $2,000 from 20 years ago, you need it, and I don't want the problems. All right? You need it, and I don't want the motherfucking problems at all. But I'm not mad at Dave for how he handled Lee, man. Like, I think that's the only way to handle it in 2018. I got to shame you into giving me my fucking money.
Yeah. Yo, there was a really interesting court case that I saw. I was reading about that I want to bring to your attention. Do you guys remember that story of those teenagers? I think it was like in Florida where they watched the guy drowned and they were videotaping it.
Yes. Right? I remember that.
So they went to, a court, I guess, and they got off, right? None of them are going to jail or none of them are going to be punished or anything like that.
I didn't think they should have went to jail.
Okay, so that's smart. Why?
Because no crime was committed. I mean, they didn't help.
Yeah,
but it's not a crime not to help.
Can they swim?
No. So you have a really good way of looking at it, right? And I think that's what makes the case so interesting. Initially, your reaction is, why wouldn't you help another human, right? Like that's what you should do as a person.
It's a moral issue.
It's a moral issue, not a legal one.
Issue. Yeah.
There is no law that says you must intervene or must help if someone is drowning. Now, it's dickheadish to videotape it. You're a piece of shit to videotape a guy dying instead of calling 911. But you can't legally send them to jail. And I thought it was one of these weird and interesting cases where morality and law are completely separate. Right?
Yeah.
Like it's rare you get that. Usually the law is on the right side of morality.
But if you see a kid, though, you got to do it.
But
you're going to jail.
Still not against the law.
It's not against the law. You won't get beat up.
Yeah,
you get a wedgie.
And it's going to be hard for you to live with yourself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But
if you got morals, everybody don't have morals.
But what are the circumstances, too? If I can't swim.
Exactly.
Son, now we both dead?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
And people who swim, you got to actually knock them out before you actually bring them on because they bring you down. So you have to knock them out.
What the fuck, man? Shut up, man.
I promise you,
this guy, I swear to God, this is remedy for everything. Knock him out. I'm gonna knock him out. She give me herpes. I'm gonna knock him out. My herpes don't go away. Like what? What?
You ask anybody, like ask lifeguards and stuff. You got to knock the person out because they bring you down.
I have friends that are lifeguards. Never once have they seen that. I've seen a lot of BaeWatch, and never once have they knocked the guy out to save him.
Never. That takes too much energy. I've swam out to get you.
Yeah,
now I'm gonna get to you and throw a fucking punch in the water.
Where's the leverage?
So you got to sit there. They're gonna bring you down.
Can you swim?
Very well. Very well.
Once the
Why do I not believe it? Dude, you're so top heavy, I feel like you just flip over.
No, I can swim very well.
in Timberlands.
Yeah.
Only in
All day.
Timberlands. Timberlands give them balance in the water. Once a person gets out there to get the person that needs to be rescued, the person that needs to be rescued is going to calm down.
No, they not.
Yes, they are, because they feel safe now.
They're going to grab onto something because they can't breathe. They've been out there.
They're going to grab that person that went to get them. The person's like, oh, I got you. Let's go.
Boom.
Oh, they're going to panic even more. They're going to go down there and
How many
wild
people
the fuck out.
have you saved?
A couple of people.
Lies.
Yes, I did. Inside
Why
the
you
pool.
lying?
In a pool in Linden.
In a pool.
In a pool. These motherfuckers in 13 feet.
Yo,
they
if
about
you
to die.
grown and you drown in a pool,
Yo, one time I had to jump in with my jeans on to save somebody for real. I got morals. I had this about to drown. A girl was about to drown.
How old? What? How old?
This was like maybe 8 to 10 years ago.
Now, how old was the girl?
Maybe 17, 18 years old.
So you jumped in the water, knocked this 18-year-old girl unconscious.
No, I didn't kill
and
her.
dragged her to safety.
I didn't have to knock her ass out.
What the fuck, man?
I didn't have to knock her out though, because she was like a little smaller. Mostly men, like matching me. If I couldn't swim and I jumped in that dumb shit, or somebody pushed me thinking like, oh, I got Tim's on.
Yeah.
And that dude that was shot and shit. Imagine somebody tried to do that shit to me and I couldn't swim, and everybody thinking that shit funny.
Yeah.
Nobody, they can't
So
do
what
shit
if
with
a
me.
guy? What if you're drowning? Guy jumps in the water to save you, knock you out.
He have to.
Right?
He have to, because I'm gonna bring his ass down.
And then when he wake up, he gonna want to fight the guy. Why you hit me? Why you knock me out, yo?
Hey,
I'm
man, you
fucking-
never know. You should have BaeWatched me or something.
Now, what if the guy saves you, you wake up as he's administering CPR, meaning he's blowing air into your mouth. Right?
No,
Wait
I
for
don't
it.
know.
Wait for it.
I
Wait
don't
for
know.
it. But he
Y'all better not be taking this shit either.
But he technically saved your life. You were unconscious. He's pumping on your chest, rubbing up on your chest, and then
Is
he's
this guy
blowing
gay?
air into your mouth.
It don't
What?
matter if he's gay or not. He's saving your fucking life. You can't be that homophobic the way you don't want a gay man to save your life.
Whoa.
Knock it off.
You gotta look at this.
No, I don't.
Listen.
I don't give a fuck if you're gay.
Wait.
Save my life.
Listen,
I don't care. Stick your tongue in my mouth if you have to. Save my fucking life.
Listen, what if he just finished sucking the dick?
I don't care.
You should care if he just finished sucking the dick and this guy, somebody just busted
Oh
his
my
nigga mouth.
fucking God.
And then he over there give me CPR.
So wait a minute, hold on.
era are we living in?
You've never been like at a restaurant or something. Let's say you're at a restaurant, you're choking, right?
Peace.
And there's something in your throat, and he tries to get out with the fingers, and it's not long enough.
All right. But listen,
And
if I see a gay guy coming to me,
and then-
I'm like, yo, hold
on. And then he's like,
grab
damn,
I don't know. I just don't want them to bust his mouth.
we need to find something long enough that could knock that thing
get
out
the
of
fuck
his
outta
throat. Yo, son, but you're choking, right? You're about to die.
I would like-
You're not gonna let him just pop that chicken bone right out your mouth.
I want all the gay men out there that are lifeguards, all the gay men out there that if you
That's
ever,
why I can swim.
listen, I'm gonna be in the Caribbean this week. If you see me on the beach, you see me drowning, please pump my chest, give me mouth to mouth, stick your tongue down my throat. You know what I'm saying? Grab my balls like Terry Crews if you got to. Just bring me back to life. Don't let me die. I don't know what the
Don't
fuck
let me die
Wax is
either.
talking about.
Listen, I ain't say let me die. I just like, if I get the pick. Is
Oh,
that
you
what
dead, bro.
asking me? Is that what you asking me?
Listen,
If I get the pick.
Now you get to
You're
pick.
dead.
You die, bro.
If right now every gay man in America that does CPR,
Yo, nah,
if they
helping
ever
you, bro.
see you choking, they're gonna let you die.
Yep.
All right?
All right, just don't give me mouth to mouth. They got the pump thing. Yeah. For real, they got the pump thing. They pump your chest and shit.
He just
You don't
wants
have
one.
to pump. Listen, you know how I smoke a blunt? I don't even put my lips on
Nobody
it.
carries
It's like
this
you gotta go
around.
like that.
Nobody carries this around at the beach, bro.
What
You're
you
not
mean?
carrying around.
They got the little mouth things now.
Man, I hope you drown. I want a gay man to save you so bad. This is what I want this so bad now. I want this for you.
Why?
I want a gay man to have to save you so bad.
Even if you got to go behind me like pump like that.
Ooh,
like,
I'd love
what
that.
the
Yes.
fuck are you doing?
Yes. He's trying to save your life.
It's certain moves.
Yo, you know how
man.
old school
Punch me in
homophobic
my
you have to
stomach.
be?
Punch me in my stomach.
Listen, you know how old school homophobic you have to be to not want a gay man to save your life?
Yo, bro.
It's not that I
damn,
want to save my
retarded,
life.
son.
It's just that, like, yo.
Yo, you're just retarded.
He don't want no Heimlich from the gay man. He don't want no mouth-to-mouth resuscitation.
What's Heimlich? The behind the back?
Yes.
So,
Chill.
so check it.
Punching my stomach. You punching my stomach and shit like that. That's
grab
bad.
his
boy,
dick, man.
So me and my boy, right, who will remain nameless, we're on the street. We see this old dude and this young kid, and they're like kind of making out, and it looks old and young, right?
Bam.
I'm like, yo, is that a dad making out with his son? And my boy goes, yo, that shit is gay, yo. I go, no, that's incest. That's what's wrong with this situation.
Was it really a father and
I
son?
don't know, but the dad looked like a
No,
dad,
the dude was
bro.
paying him. He's paying the guy.
Yeah, probably sugar daddy.
Yeah.
Men can have sugar daddies too.
Yeah, but my issue when I presented it as father son,
He didn't care.
He just went right to
Oh my
gay.
God.
Because that is gay.
Who are these
my
old
God.
school homophobic people? This is 1980s homophobia.
So if you
Jesus
see two
Christ.
guys kissing, that's not gay?
No, but a father-son kissing, I'm more upset with the incest. That gay shit means nothing. It's the
Yes,
incest.
Listen, you know what?
The incest should be the issue.
I seen guys kissing their sons in the mouth, and I'm not okay with that.
No.
I'm never gonna kiss my son in the mouth.
Why not? It's a little kid.
Take it easy. I don't want him being used to like we're all like a blank sheet of paper.
So if your
whatever
son
you do,
is drowning, would you give your son CPR? Why?
Because I ain't suck a dick. That's all it's about.
God damn.
That's all it's about.
Oh my fucking God.
All right,
I'm stopping this conversation.
You know what?
right now.
You know what?
Oh
I'm
my
not
fucking
saying
God.
I'm gayophobic or whatever the case may be. Right? Listen, I'm telling you that. I'm not trying to say
LGBT
I am.
community, I'm sorry,
I just
man.
feel like this.
LGBT community, I'm sorry for this 1980s homophobia.
Yo, it's Pride Month. We can't
Oh my
even let
God,
this go.
It's not
Jesus
even
Christ,
like
man.
that.
Yo,
don't have
watch
no
you drown.
problems
Watch you drown during Pride Month.
can't
yo.
wait. I hope they give you
Nah, chill
CPR.
out, man.
And I hope
Yeah.
the CNP stand for cock and penis. And I hope, I hope that.
Cock, penis, and rectum.
Listen, whatever happens to you, I don't even care, bro.
No,
I'll be
you know
honest with
what?
you.
I don't even care about men cooking for me. And I got a lot of
What
shit.
the fuck are you talking about?
No, why? Because them motherfuckers always jerking off. How many times y'all touch yourself a day?
A lot.
No, you never wash your hands, right? How the
Okay.
fuck you over there cooking for me with the food? I don't care if a girl play with her pussy.
You don't wash your
and
hands after you jerk off?
Who do?
My fucking
Oh,
God.
were you nutting on your hand? What the fuck are you talking about?
I mean, yeah, sometimes you squeeze it out the tip.
you don't fucking nut on your hand,
LGBT community, this is why you shouldn't be mad at this guy, because he doesn't even wash his hands after he jerk
That's
off.
true.
Because no nut go on
You're
it.
not even dealing with a human being right now. This is not a human being.
Hold on. So
that
every
we're
time you
dealing
jerk
with.
off, you wash your hands? How? There's nothing getting on your hands. Like, where you nutting at? You nutting on yourself?
Do you
on
wash your hands after you wipe your ass?
Yeah.
Shit don't get on your hands.
But that's just, it's too close. Nah.
What are you talking about? What's
How is your hand not close
My
to where
shit,
you
you
go?
gotta hold it before I nut, and it just shit like just spurt out like real crazy. My shit don't fucking leak. I ain't no old man. The
Oh,
fuck? How
my
your
shit
do?
leak, bro.
This shit lick all
My
over
shit,
your fucking head.
yo, my shit look like the water fountain in the park. You know, you push the button mad hard and that shit just bubble out.
Well, you know what my shit is? When you put a little stick in the middle and you press it, that shit.
when you bend the water hose.
That's my shit.
Oh, I gotta get these flowers watered.
The moral of the story is somebody, next time you see Wax at the beach, you know, if they got food there, make sure he eats a lot. You know what I'm saying? So when he goes in the water,
Get
he's
a
way
cramp.
down. Let him get a cramp. You know what I'm saying? I want to see him almost drown. And, you know, this could be a movie. We can make a little short film called BaeWatch, right? And we have Wax on the beach drowning. We have this guy that looks like David Hasselhoff come to rescue him, but he's David Hasselhoff with what's the old fitness trainers? What's his name?
Tybo?
No, man.
Oh yeah, I know what you're
Larry,
talking about.
with the curly
The
hair.
exercise dude. He's super
Richard
slim.
Simmons.
Richard Simmons. Yeah, yeah.
He's got David Hasselhoff looks, Richard Simmons tendencies, and he has to give him a Wax mouth to mouth to bring him back to
Listen.
life. I hope he tongue
All right,
kisses
so
you.
listen, if he never
I hope he
sucked
rubs
dick or
your
haven't sucked
navel.
dick in the last like 48 hours, 72 hours,
Yeah,
maybe
yeah.
a week. You know what I'm saying? He ain't sucked dick in a week. I don't mind you doing that. You
So
know
how
what I'm
long
saying?
does dick? So dick stays on your mouth for a week?
Nah. You know what? I never even.
No. Let's
All right.
stay to this.
All right, let's say that. Let's
Stays
say
on your
dick
mouth
stays
for a
How
week.
you know this?
How?
I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
No, let's just go off of
I
this.
don't
then.
know, man. You protest a lot, man.
No, I'm not protesting. I'm not even protesting. I don't have no problem with gay people.
No.
Everybody.
I
I don't want
can't.
them kissing me in my mouth.
It's not a kiss. It's CPR.
Yeah,
He's
bro.
trying to save your fucking life. What are you talking about?
Pancake batter is pancakes, right? You understand what the fuck I'm saying?
No, I don't.
It's the same shit.
No, it's
you
not.
put your lips on somebody, it is what it is.
No, it's not. So you kissing your son if you give him CPR then?
Yeah,
if you give
well,
give your son mouth to mouth resuscitation or whatever the
I'm
shit
saving my
is,
son.
you're kissing your
You know
son,
what I'm saying?
and the gay person is saving you.
I know you want to save me, but
So
yo,
if a girl
I just
sucks your
give it-
dick and then she kisses you later,
I don't be wild and see when they be trying to do that, I be like this.
No,
By the
a
way,
week.
no, that's
A
a
week.
good
That's a
point.
week.
It's a good point. So
All right.
women suck dick.
No doubt.
So if a woman sucked dick yesterday and then
I'll be
she,
mad as hell she kissed me, bro.
for a week.
she
I'll
trying
be
to
mad as
she
hell.
giving you mouth to mouth resuscitation, trying to bring you back to life.
Hopefully she ain't suck it. I'm mad as hell like that
Oh my
motherfucker
God.
too.
So let me ask you the question. You're
trying to
drowning,
die, bro.
You're drowning. You're almost dead.
Yo,
I need to know how this works. So you're drowning. You're almost dead.
we should jump in-
They give you
jumped off.
They give you mouth to mouth.
Yeah.
You wake up. You be like, "Yo, did you suck dick?" No, thank you for saving my life. Yo, you said you jumped it.
Yo, hold on. If you know what? He'll come to me too. He'll be like, yo, she was in there getting jumped off. She was getting mad at people's head.
Yeah.
And he'll tell me that shit.
Let me tell you something. If a girl that was getting jumped off, sucking mad dicks, saved your life while you was drowning,
I'm mad as hell.
I wouldn't give a fuck about the dick she sucked. I'd be like, thank you.
I hear you say that right now until after now when you're back alive, now it's come back to reality like, oh shit.
No, you know what I'm gonna tell you?
You're gonna go, oh shit, I'm alive.
Yeah, thank God I'm alive, but
I'm gonna say she didn't give you mouth to mouth. She walked up to you and she just said, whew, and the smell of all those dicks went to your nostrils and just woke you up like smelling salts.
Smelling salt.
Yo, but bro, you know how many guys, you know how nasty that is. You know how many fucking girls sit there and be give me head and they go back and kiss their boyfriends. That shit fucked up to me. I don't like that shit.
Please, gay men, save my life if you ever see me drowning.
Yeah,
let's pay
I'd
some
like to
bills.
Listen, baby, save my
let's
life
pay some
too.
bills.
Just make
and
sure
shit.
you're not taking a
Let's
week.
stop some of this toxic
For
masculinity. Oh, wait a
hymns.
minute. Let's put an end to this toxic masculinity.
Yes.
Ain't
And
even
pay
like
some
that.
bills.
Forhims.com. It's a one-stop shop for hair loss, okay? Skin care, sexual wellness for men. Look, Hims connects you with real doctors and medical-grade solutions that treat hair loss without breaking the bank. They are well-known generic equivalents to the name brand prescription to help you keep your hair. As proof, Forhims.com has shared real before and after photos posted by actual clients to their Instagram. Just go to forhims.com for FDA-approved prescription solutions that are backed by science. No waiting rooms, no awkward doctor visits. Just answer a few quick questions, upload some photos, and a doctor will prescribe you the prescription meds that you need. And then they'll be shipped directly to your door. Personal endorsement right here from me, all right? I've been using finasteride for years. I don't even know when I started, but that is the generic version of whatever Forhims sells. It works. Great fucking head of hair. Phenomenal head of hair. Some people might even say they recognize me by my hair because I've been using this for a while. I noticed a little thinning of the hair way back in the day, and I was like, let me get ahead of this. I need to get ahead of this. I'm way too handsome to be bald. I got on that shit. Honestly, changed my life, guys. Changed my life. So order now, okay? Our listeners get a free trial month of Hims for just $5. That's right, $5 while supplies last. Okay, just go to the website for the full details. This would cost hundreds if you went to the doctor or a pharmacy. Just go to forhims.com/BI, okay? That's forhims, forhims.com/BI. Forhims.com/BI. Okay, back to the show.
Yes, salute to Nipsey Hussle. Nipsey Hussle is another person who I'm not mad at the way he handled things this week. Much like Dame Dash, asking Lee Daniels for his money.
Yeah.
Nipsey Hussle decided to slap a guy over a parking dispute. Now, I'm going to tell you why I don't have no problem with this. Because if you watch the video, Nipsey Hussle has on some slides, much like I like to wear.
So it's comfortable.
You know what I'm saying? Some socks. Minding his business. Yeah. You don't wear slides any place you planning on bringing some ruckus. You know what I'm saying?
Tim's on, baby.
Our motto is if you got on some slides and some flip-flops or something, you're really not prepared to fight.
Yeah, chilling.
So Nipsey was not there to fight. Nipsey had his car parked there. He was doing rehearsals for the BET show. He was doing the pre-show. He wanted to drive out. This parking attendant didn't want to drive out. Now, I'm going to tell you why I don't have no problem with this parking attendant getting slapped. Why do some of y'all take y'all jobs so fucking seriously? Like, it's just some people who just go above and beyond whatever their job is. Yeah. If the man wants to drive out, let him fucking drive out. Are you really going to get fired because you let Nipsey Hussle leave?
What is the deal? Why couldn't he drive out?
I don't know. Apparently, the guy didn't want to move the cones.
Play by the rules too much.
So one of Nipsey's guys moved the cone. The guy came and slapped. The guy came and slapped the cone out of Nipsey's man hand. So Nipsey slapped the guy.
Yeah, I don't know what's up with you.
Oh, I thought he slapped him because he called him cute. Somebody said that.
Now I've heard that. Angela Yee got on the Breakfast Club and said that. I saw Angela Yee and Tariq Nasheed actually say that. Tariq said Nipsey texted him and said that. Angela actually saw Nipsey the night before, and she said Angela said that. I said, Angela, you're drunk.
Yeah.
I don't believe that ever happened. It sounds incredible, but I don't believe that ever happened. Because it would be hilarious to hear a dude be like, yo, you sexy, cuz. No.
But you can't hit him.
What's up, boo? What's up, cute boo and blue? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't see how that would play out. Like, I don't believe that.
That's what we thought.
No, I didn't. I thought it was a parking dispute.
That's what I'm saying. That's
oh,
what we
yeah.
So, all right, so he slaps him. Not a big deal. Honestly, to be honest, I think the slap is underused.
Very.
Because it's not as violent, but it's physical enough to check somebody.
It's the worst, too.
It's the most disrespectful.
Yes.
But it's not like when you knock somebody out, That's permanent damage sometimes. They hit their head on the fucking ground.
you
You
kill
can end
them.
up going to prison.
Yeah.
Right? But a
Yes.
slap is like, it lets someone know, hey, I'm willing to go there.
Respect
Come here,
me.
son.
Respect me.
Come
And
here,
respect
son.
yourself enough not to go any further for you get your fucking ass
Yeah.
kicked.
Show
and
the
respect
video.
yourself.
There you go.
And respect yourself enough to know
I'm sonning
not
you.
to say this to anybody ever again.
Boom. And
There you go.
remember
You
the video
fell.
you sent
Which one?
to the group chat with Will Smith when Homeboy
yeah.
tried him.
No. Let's call it what it is.
Yeah.
When the guy sexually
Sexually
assaulted Will
assaulted
Smith.
him.
That was
Sexually
sexual
assaulted
fucking
him.
assault.
Yeah.
It's out of control,
Okay.
bro.
Will reacted in a different way. Will
But
didn't
say-
react
say
like
what
Terry
happened
Crews.
so people know.
Will was on the red carpet and some dude tried to kiss Will.
So he went in for a hug.
Yeah.
And Will obliged. One kiss on
Let
the
me give you
cheek.
this hug.
Some European shit.
Yeah,
Fine,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
That's what
yeah.
they do out there. It's fine.
Yeah. Make you
My
think.
man held him in tight and continued trying to kiss him. It almost looked like he was trying to kiss him on the mouth.
Yeah.
Will pushes him off
And gave him a little smack.
and a little backhand to
little
the face.
backhand.
What
Watch
you
your
doing?
fucking hands.
Easy.
Come on, yo.
Slow
I
down.
think all sexual assaults is to be treated like that.
Real talk.
The problem is that women don't have the strength physically
Yeah.
to do that.
But
to
women
men.
do
But when
slap
these
guys
guys,
They
sometimes.
slap all the time,
Yo,
bro.
I feel
Oh,
like
yeah,
in the
yeah, yeah,
90s
absolutely.
and 80s, it was more prevalent. Like if a guy touched a girl's butt, that
It's okay
she
to
would
get a
turn around,
smack.
slap
You
him
can
in the
smack him.
face.
yeah, but the game has changed now.
Yeah, they hook.
These
They
dudes
back
beat
now.
dudes
hook off
Oh
now.
my
Hit you back
god.
They
now.
hook off.
Oh
Hit you
my
back.
god. These
Stop
dudes have
hitting
no
these
problem
girls,
beating up
man.
women.
Yeah, hit
Let
you
them-
back.
It's crazy. It's crazy how
girls beat
dudes
you
don't
up.
have a problem hitting women.
No,
more.
we need to put a
Yeah.
stop to that immediately.
Yeah.
So this is how you put a stop to it. You put a stop to it by sexual assaulters that do that to men.
Yeah.
I don't have no problem with you reacting like Will Smith.
Yo, you touch me, you get touched. It's
Yeah,
very
it's
simple. You
okay.
started the touching.
Yes.
Yeah.
I didn't touch you at all. If you touch me in an uncomfortable way, I get to touch
But you
you.
can't knock
And it's
them
no
out,
hate
though.
crime, dog. You know what it is? I hate that you touch me. I don't give a fuck
Why
that
is
you
it
like
hate
men.
crime?
Because people are like, oh, he's beating up a gay dude or some shit.
Yeah.
You know, I'm
Bro,
beating up
no,
a
somebody touch
douchebag.
me.
Beating up a
That's
guy
why
who
they hate
sexually
crime.
assaulted
I'm
me.
beating up a sexual assault. I'm beating up a rapist.
So you tell me right now, if somebody touched me, I could beat him up.
What do you mean?
So if a gay guy touched me right now, I could beat him up.
If they grab your dick? Listen, you're not about to attack gay people again.
No,
okay?
I'm not. Just stop it.
You
Sean,
had your
man.
gay attack already
No,
on
I
this
didn't. No,
podcast.
I'm not. I'm not
All right,
trying to
stop
stop
it.
it.
No.
I'm just saying because they kind of come at me too. So I'd be like, yo,
That's because you tease them.
Stop.
This
man.
motherfucker's a tease.
No,
Are you
I'm
out
not.
here
Stop.
flipping your
He's a
titties like
tease,
Terry
man.
Crews?
He's a
No, I'm not. I never
Oh,
do that.
you are
You never
a
see me in a
tease.
wife beater. You never see anything on my Instagram, anything like that showing skin at all.
Yo, I'm not
I never
gonna
show
lie.
Skin.
I do remember at MTV, a couple of gay dudes were like, you know, you'd look really good if you grew out your hair and got like little ponytails with it.
You lying?
And
You are.
technically, you do have
He's
that
lying.
right now.
Listen, a guy told me the other day, ask Paige. A guy
I'm
came
calling
to
her,
me.
right? You think I'm not calling her?
I know.
Who do you think I was calling?
See, I know it.
Who you
Because a
think I was
guy
calling?
called me the other day, just came up to me and Paige.
And I'm
like,
gonna call Carly too. To talk about the other time.
Why?
Because you a tease.
guy-
And you in here being all homophobic when you out here leading them on like a motherfucker.
How am I leading them on?
You're leading them on.
We're gonna find out right now.
Welcome to Verizon
Good.
Wireless. Please.
I
do
can
not
tell my
hang
Boy,
up.
Verizon ain't
Your
shit.
call has been redirected to financial services.
Boy, Verizon turns me off every fucking
Yo, you
week.
didn't pay your bills, son?
This is unbelievable.
Yo,
Fuck you, Verizon.
son,
On air.
I do this shit to me once a week.
Real talk. Can no,
They got me off too,
I'm
man.
dead serious.
I was off earlier.
Can y'all send some money to Charlamagne's Cash App? Because we really need to pay his Verizon bill so we can get this content off. It's not fair that he gotta pay his Verizon bill
Yo,
while
listen,
we're on
my
the
shit was
podcast.
off earlier too.
Make sure
man. I ain't
that
gonna lie.
This is some shit, man.
Well, listen, a guy came up to me the other night. We was doing the premiere show.
Yeah.
He said, "Oh, I'm so happy that you're here. You make my heart throb every time I see you." And I'm over here like, you know, Paige like to play around, so I think Paige like
First
kind
of
of set
all,
that date together.
No,
Yeah.
listen, let's be clear about one thing.
Yeah,
I don't know if y'all know this, but a lot of gay guys
yeah,
in LA refer to their dicks as hearts.
yeah.
So
How
what
do
he
you
was
know that?
saying
It's
to
out of
Wax
control. It's a
was,
lie.
you making my dick throb right now.
I thought he said making my hog throb.
No, he
No,
said
heart,
heart.
man.
He said you making my heart throb right now.
So you were just getting blood pumped right into his cock.
Yes.
That's stupid. Listen, y'all thinking too much into this. You know what I'm saying? But say if this guy like
Son,
came to
does
to touch
pancakes
me or
batter
something.
make a pancake?
That's what I'm saying. So don't touch me.
I'm just saying. You
you
out
still
here
touch
making
me.
pancakes with
'Cause
these.
you still cut-
You mixing pancake batter with these gay dudes, and then you
No,
shocked
I'm
that they
not.
try to make some pancakes.
No. That's water.
I'm just saying.
That's water, fam.
I'm
There
just
ain't nothing else
saying,
in
bro.
there.
You putting the water in the batter.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, you walking around all cute.
I'm not cute.
Flipping your hair,
Not cute.
wearing tight shirts.
I'm not. My shirt's not tight. They chilling.
You don't even tie your Timbs. They're looking at that like, oh, he want me to
That's what
take
I'm
them
saying.
off.
Let me tell you something. As soon
You
as
want
I
me to
pay my
slide
bill,
those boots
as
right
soon as I
off.
pay my bill, I'm calling Paige and Carly.
They're gonna tell you the truth.
Because Carly
He was there too.
Carly told you it was what you was wearing.
No, she did not.
Yes, it is.
I was right. I was in. It was dark as hell in the place.
What were you wearing?
Everybody was wilding.
What were you wearing?
You forgot that night?
Which night?
I probably had a white tee on it too.
Oh no, this is in the
Yes,
White Boy Club.
it was
Yeah,
dark
yeah,
as hell.
Yeah.
They was throwing wine and everybody was going crazy.
Yeah.
Everybody probably got a lot of fills on. I was trying to get the fuck out the way.
Please note.
This guy over here tone kissing a fucking ugly ass. Yo.
Automated system.
Listen.
Yeah, boy.
Listen, when white people get drunk, they don't get
Watch this. Watch this.
They are
Watch
coming
this.
to kiss.
Watch this.
Press 1 to pay the past due amount of
Past due.
$180.28. 2 to pay a different. To have your payment post today.
Only pay the past due amount, baby.
It's only right.
Okay.
That's why my shit cut off.
Why not just pay it? I don't get it.
I don't even trust people that pay the whole amount on their bill. Who are you? Why you acting so bougie?
Yeah, why you got more
Why?
money than you got more of my money than me?
Why can you pay your whole bill?
Nope.
You will be charged a $70.
I'm gonna give you more. That means I'm weaker and I made you stronger. Nah.
So you won't pay the amount that you owe.
Why? And I could pay something less. I'm more stronger.
Why
The
did
more
you
I got right
redirect
now,
me?
you know what I'm saying? The more I got.
Yeah, but
First of all, let me tell y'all this quick story. One time it was a birthday party of mine, and we was all out and we was all drinking. We had dinner. Remember we had dinner at STK?
Yeah.
And then remember all of y'all went to a club and it was Carly and you and somebody else.
that's what we were just saying.
This
yeah.
gay guy walked right up to Wax,
Yeah.
like they always do,
Yeah.
because he always out here throwing signs and signals
What the
and
fuck type of
flirting.
sign I'm doing?
And the guy
I just don't try to.
stuck
be
out his
easy.
hand, right? Reached out his hand. Wax
wanna
stuck his
shake his
hand
hand.
out. The guy grabbed Wax's hand and kissed his hand.
He bugging.
Wax is flirting.
I know. Wait. All right. So it's
Can I
flirting
say
for
one
me,
thing,
but it's
Wax?
sexual assault for somebody else.
Wax.
See how fucked up that
No,
is?
Wax,
he
Wax.
stuck his hand out,
And you grabbed
and
it.
you reached out to grab his hand.
No, it's like a piece. It was like this.
No,
but
it
he
wasn't no
grabbed my
piece.
hand.
And then he lifted it up to his mouth
Fam.
and kissed it. Mwah.
If you put your hand out and a girl slides her titty into your hand, you sexually assaulted her?
No.
And
Exactly. You flirted.
And by the way, you wasn't thinking about.
Shit. I didn't know
you
the
wasn't
man was
thinking.
gay.
You wasn't.
You couldn't
oh,
take your hand
bullshit.
away?
Bullshit.
So you took me to a fucking gay club, bro?
No, he had a boa.
No, you know fucking.
He
bullshit.
did.
Is that
He
haircut?
walked through the crew.
Let me ask you a question.
he had a
Let me ask you a
Chris
question.
haircut?
Let me ask you a question. Did you not have a ball in that gay club?
A ball. What's that?
Fun, motherfucker. Did you have fun in the gay club?
No, it was
Bullshit.
Too
You were
much.
standing on the couch.
fun,
You were
bro.
standing on the fucking
You were a
couch.
kid on the couch looking for the cutest gay.
You were standing
No,
on the
I
couch
was not.
waiting for I'm coming out
Nope.
to come on by
Nope.
goddamn
Every time
Diana
somebody
Ross.
came out, I kept grabbing Carly. Nope.
Yo,
Nope.
can we
Let's go.
acknowledge? Can we acknowledge how progressive gay guys are? That like
They very bold
Terry
now.
Crews,
They very
Wax, and Dame Dash. We know for
Dame
a
Dash
fact.
got smashed? I
we
mean,
know
got
for a
touched?
fact that there are multiple gay guys that are looking at these big black dudes. Well, I don't know how big Dame is, but looking at these big black dudes and not seeing them as threatening, not seeing them as dangerous.
If he touched me,
not saying them.
I'm putting you down.
No. Right? In life, you even say it. Oh, people see me as threatening. People see me as dangerous.
No, they
people
don't
do.
care. See,
Gay
women-
guys don't see you
listen,
that way.
women don't
They're in the
either.
future. They're in the future.
Women don't either. The bigger you are, the woman like, oh, he can't hit me. So girls hit me way more than they hit other guys because they feel like, oh, it don't hurt him. That shit fucked up. I go through that shit all the time, and that's how gay guys are. They sit there and be like, oh, he can't hit me. I call a hate crime, or I do this to his ass if he motherfucking hit me. They think the same way the fucking girls do. Yeah, that's why it's okay for them to like hit girls. I seen a motherfucking gay guy beat the shit out of a girl the other day, and then everybody standing around just stopping him like, here, stop a girl. Nah, bro, you supposed to do his ass dirty like a dude.
No, if you hit a woman, you get knocked
You was
out.
supposed to be get fucked up, but now he was gay, so he was doing like them gay moves and shit, and everybody was like, I guess it was okay. And I'm like, nah, he's still a dude at the end of the day.
He's still a dude at the end of the day.
So come on, man, you got
You
in the
can't
same
put your
way.
hands on a woman, man.
No,
you can get knocked
man,
out for
nah.
that. Absolutely.
They don't mind hitting girls though, because they feel like they're equal to the girls. Right?
No, that's at the end of the day. You got testosterone, man. You got a physical advantage. Like you can't do that shit. That's
They
a
don't
little
even
wild.
care about that. You be like,
That's not true.
Once they can be able to say bitch, they be like, bitch.
No,
then
that's
you can
not
hit a
true.
girl.
I got.
If a girl don't get mad at you for calling her a bitch, like, oh, that's my bitch, that's my girl too.
Yeah.
When they accept you like that for them, because we can't say call it, but hey, what's up, bitch? What's up, my bitch? And they be like, yo, you a dude, you can't say that shit. But if a gay guy say, what's up, bitch?
Yeah.
And that mean that he can fight her. I'm just saying, is that true or no?
You tell us, motherfucker. You just invented it. Don't give me an explanation and then ask me if it's right.
Well, you know what? I'm seeing it through experiencing online. This is what the fuck I'm seeing.
Don't trust online.
Did anybody see the guy? He had them things that they say the floor is wet. Them yellow things.
Yeah.
He was beating the shit out of a lady's head. This boy, he hit her like 20 times in the fucking head. And I'm like, this is a dude. Why is until a couple guys came across and was like, yo, bro, stop.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, if that was a dude, like, you know what I'm saying? We supposed to go over there and fuck him up. How he get away with that shit?
So you're saying that the fear of being labeled homophobic stops some men from hitting gay dudes or acting around gay dudes.
Crime. The hate crime is
that's
no
what
joke.
I'm saying. Hate crime, fear of being homophobic stops them.
And that's why I think Terry Crews did the same thing. That's why I think he goes fast, because he'll like, if I hit this guy, I'm fucked. I'm the one that's asked out. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So he took the other approach, and I ain't mad at it.
Here's the thing, right? Since my past due amount is now paid, I've said this for years, right? I believe that certain people are homophobic, wax included. Yes, you are.
I'm not homophobic. I know mad gay guys that I call and talk to. I mean, I don't call him on the phone, but I just I talk to him. I see him in the hallways and shit.
He's too tough to even call him on the phone. He's so straight. He's so straight. He won't even talk to a gay guy on the phone.
I will. I don't have a problem talking to a gay guy on the phone.
Go back to that sentence. Go back to that sentence. He goes, I know mad gay guys. I talk
No, I don't talk to him on the phone.
I mean, I don't be on the phone with him and shit, but like.
Listen, Wax is afraid of his own karma. He's afraid that a gay man is going to treat him the way he's treated women all of these years. I've said this shit for years. The only reason people are homophobic is they're really afraid of how gay men are going to treat them, because they have treated women bad all of these years.
So you could be some side penis?
What
you treat them like they're objects. You fuck them, you don't know their names.
They treat me like objects.
And that's what you don't like. You're afraid that a gay man, it's not that you're afraid, you're terrified that a gay man is going to treat you the way you treated women all these years.
How did I treat him? I can't have sex with him more different than you. Like, that I pump faster. Like, what the fuck I do different to girls that other
You don't even know their
do?
names.
Who cares?
Okay. All right. Okay.
What the fuck?
All right. Okay. All right.
Like, yo, you really care about the name, yo? I might not like you the more I know about you.
I promise you, if we're ever somewhere and Wax is drowning and one of you gay dudes won't give him CPR, I'm going to turn the other cheek. So whatever you want to do to him, do it.
Hopefully you the motherfucker who's going to give me CPR first.
Do it.
Yo, you going to let everybody else come in this motherfucker?
I'm not putting my lips on another man's mouth.
Wax is on the beach. Wax on the beach, passed out. Charlamagne right in front of him, like, yo, someone help him! Someone help him, please!
Hey, man, I feel you. I don't know nothing, man. It's fucked up. Hopefully this works.
You gotta blow into his mouth. Chill, he gotta die.
Man,
Bro.
yo, bro,
He got God. God got him. God's plan.
See? All that shit he talking about me.
Nah, I would definitely help you. I would definitely help you. I'm not. First of all, to be totally honest, I probably wouldn't do it because I don't know how. I really don't. I don't even know how the fuck you do that shit. I really don't know how to do mouth to mouth.
Only I do is go to YouTube for everything. If you see me fucked up, go to YouTube real quick.
You'll be dead by the time I fucking on the beach. Wi-Fi fucked up.
He went fucking Anguilla.
Exactly.
He got 0 bars.
I got no Wi-Fi.
You think he gonna turn on Data Roman to save your ass?
Hey, man. Pay that extra, what, $15, $20 a day or something?
Mm-hmm. Listen, man.
To save a life?
I do believe that, though. I do believe that some men are afraid of how they've treated other women.
But ask me then. Ask me. I'm right here. Why you got to sit there and sit there and put me
Are you
everybody?
afraid?
No, I don't think I treat women bad at all.
Of the way you treat other women. Are you afraid of a man objectifying you the way you've objectifying women?
All right, what's objectifying first?
If a man walked up to you and be like, damn, okay, remember that time we was in the barbershop? And the dude had you trying on T-shirts and was rubbing on your shoulders
because of you.
And telling you that you look like a defensive end in the nose guard, so you went even further like you do because you a thought. You started taking off your shirt. Listen, all the man told him, the guy walked in the barbershop, he's like, oh, defensive end, nose guard. Wax like, yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Shirt.
Yeah.
I need a new shirt.
He's like, yo, you got any white tees? The guy's like, yeah, I got plenty of white tees. Come over. By the time I finished getting my haircut and I walked over there, he in there shirtless. Why you trying on white tees? You don't know your size?
Yo, bro, I had stain on my shirt. I put the other shirt on.
You was shirtless. You don't know your
Had a
size?
wife beater on.
He's in there, just him and the guy. Flirting.
Yo, you put me in there. You told me to go next door
He
with
was
the guy.
flirting, man. He was flirting.
This
He was
guy put me on so many
He
people,
always
and
knows
it's so
exactly what to
fucked
say to
up.
all my gay homies. What about Terrence? Me and Terrence sitting down. Wax walks in, and Terrence goes, "Ooh, is that your brother?" I go, "Yeah." He goes, "Oh, he is hot. I never seen him in the summertime. Every time I see him, it's in the winter. He's got on a coat or something." I said, "Wax, come here, yo."
Exactly.
I said,
Set me
"Yo."
up.
I said, "Wax, come here, man. Terrence want to holler at you."
Yeah.
Terrence goes, "Ooh, how are you?" He goes, "Hey, man, I don't want no problems, man. I'm just looking for a chase." That's what Wax says.
Looking for a
A
chase?
chase.
Chase Bank, my brother.
And-
Send some
and
money
so-
to my fucking baby mama.
Terrence goes, I'm always down for a good chase. Wax goes, "No, I'm
Nah,
talking about a
man,
bank.
Chase
I'm talking about a
Bank,
bank.
man.
You could have said Wells Fargo. You could have said
I
Bank of
have.
America.
You
You
picked
said
Wells
Chase.
Fargo.
You picked
Stop
a
it.
specific
You knew
bank,
what you
bro.
was doing.
Chase got me
You
fucked
always
up, too,
flirting
right
with these
now.
guys, man. You like the attention.
I know.
You love the
I get out
attention.
that way.
Bullshit.
I be saying, I be like, yo, even when they try to come up and do all the hug, I be like, give them 2 jabs in the chest, like, yo, what up, bro?
You touch the chest and shit?
Nah, just give them little 2 jabs. It's like that's
Listen,
men
man.
shit. I just want you to stay manly with me. I grew up playing hard to the body. When me and my brothers don't come to each other, hug each other, get each other kissing on the cheek.
Oh,
You know what I'm
God.
saying? Like
Yeah.
different cultures and shit. All right, that's
man.
them. That's peace.
Let's
but
move
when me and my
on.
brothers see each other, we kind of tag each other a little hard to the body. What's up?
Can we move on to another in the closet football player?
Yes.
Aaron Hernandez. He's dead, but his fiance just gave birth to a baby girl.
She
of one
love
of one of his former
I
teammates.
know. She love that CTE, bro.
Nah, she like football
She,
players.
she need those crazy motherfuckers, bro. She love that CTE, bro.
She like
It's-
football players, that's
Dog, nah, but specific type of football players. The one got CTE, man. I'm
One
telling
other
you.
guy crazy too?
Probably.
Why? Because you play football?
Yeah, shit is horrible for you. Don't we know that for a fact by now?
I mean, I played football for many years.
Okay,
Wax,
all right.
you would rather die than be saved by a gay.
Yes.
I said, if
And
want
you
suck
think
a
you
dick-
have to knock
you
people
can
out
be gay
to save them from
just
drowning.
don't fucking have suck dick in a week. A girl, I don't want a girl fucking saving me either.
Yeah.
If she sucked dick
What's
within a
gayer,
week.
getting saved by a gay person or willingly tackling men in spandex?
Well, there's nothing wrong with neither one. Just as long as you ain't suck a dick in a fucking week, you could be gay.
Right.
And the girl could save me too, but just hopefully you ain't fucking suck a dick in the last week. If you suck the dick in the last hour and then you see me down there shaking and
I know how to
shit,
shut this whole conversation down.
I put girls in.
We all were raised in 2-parent households.
Yeah.
Yes, thank God.
God
all-
bless.
We all had
Blessings,
mothers and
God
fathers.
blessings,
Yeah,
God
yeah,
blessings.
yeah.
Never woke up in the morning and kissed your mom. Your mom ain't never kissed you.
Chill out, man. This
How many kids?
motherfucker is
How many brothers and sisters you got, Wax?
Yo, man.
What talking about? How many brothers and sisters you got?
You look so
Wax,
good.
how
I
many-
suck on your daddy's dick.
Wax. How many brothers and sisters you got?
Damn, bro.
How many brothers and sisters you got?
Why you got to bring it to this?
I'm just asking a question. How many
Yo,
brothers and
that's a
sisters you
good
got?
question.
Listen, I got 12 brothers and sisters.
Whoa!
Listen, I'm number 10. I'm number 10. I'm towards the end.
Oh, wow.
I'm towards the
12
end.
brothers and sisters.
Yes.
So it's safe to
God
say it was a
bless us.
lot of action going on in your house growing up.
Listen, man, that's just.
And your daddy is you. Think about that.
Listen, he's a pastor.
And
You got to really listen to the Bible, man.
he can't have sex with his wife?
No, I'm just saying you got to keep on making more babies. You gotta keep on.
What that got to do with your mama kissing you in the morning, man?
Man, listen.
Come on, man. Come on, man.
Ask Andrew. Shit.
Think about how many kids. Listen, how many kids' mothers have you slept with that have given you
Lord,
head?
Yo, I told one of these girls don't do that shit. I'm like, how you kissing a fucking kid in the mouth? You just. I'm out, man. You know what I'm saying? That shit kind of crazy. I hate when girls do that shit. Yo, one time I was smashing a girl and the baby was on the bed, but I didn't know the baby was on the bed, so I was like shaking the bed.
And it fell off.
No, I didn't fall. It was the fucking baby right there on the fucking bed. I felt like shit. I finished, but I was fucked up. I felt bad. I never talked to the girl again. I think she's a piece of shit.
She didn't have a crib or anything like that for the baby.
So you don't want women to suck dick?
I want you to suck dick, but just don't have to save my life. When
You do realize every woman in our life that we love has sucked a dick.
All of them. A lot of
Mothers,
It's mad shit to talk about.
grandmothers,
swallowed,
great grandmothers,
spit, gargled,
yes,
bro. It's all
yes,
yeah, dude. Every
yes.
person in our family.
Every single one, every
Yeah.
single woman you love, aunts, everybody. Come here, give me a kiss, baby. So I can get
Lord
this,
have
I can get
mercy.
this taste out my mouth. Come here, give me a kiss. I hear you on that
bro. It's certain things
podcast.
you
I hear
wanna
you on that
think about.
podcast being all homophobic. You say you don't want no lips that had dick in them kissing you. Come here, baby.
So now you know I'm not homophobic.
Come here,
I say
Herman.
the same thing about the girls.
No, you
If my
homophobic.
auntie fucking was just now giving my uncle or somebody head in the room, and I come, be like, I'm coming to see her. I don't want her to come out that fucking room and give me a kiss.
Herman.
But it's happened.
Herman,
you
it's
said a
happened.
dick lasts for a week. It's like when you
It's
eat a
happened,
pickle and you
Herman.
burp later. You
Herman,
you
it's
taste
happened.
it still.
I guarantee you it's happened, Herman.
And maybe it happened. That's fucked up for that girl to do that to me. Y'all never got here and know the girl had a boyfriend and went back home and kissed him? How fucked up is that?
Yeah, it's a horrible, disgusting thing.
All right, so why is it bad for me?
But that's disgusting emotionally. It's not disgusting physically.
What do you mean?
Like physically, it's not gross.
How?
It's emotionally gross.
You've definitely kissed a girl who sucked some dick.
Maybe.
Ain't no maybe.
Absolutely.
Guarantee it.
Yeah,
100%.
All right, maybe it happened. And fuck you for doing that to me.
You smoked a blunt with somebody who probably sucked a dick.
Absolutely.
Men and women.
That's why I put my fingers on. I don't
Oh,
put my lips on and
bullshit.
shit.
Stop telling that lie. Nobody
I've
believes
seen
you.
you smoke weed where it's just the thing on your lips, bro.
Then put the finger on like
No,
that.
I've
Yeah,
seen
right.
you remove your hand,
No,
hit it. Yes, I
100%.
have.
No, man.
100%.
Absolutely.
I've seen you with no hands with the blood hanging out your mouth.
Boom.
Like
Man,
this.
bullshit.
Yeah,
Don't do
bullshit. I've
that
seen you.
shit.
It's true.
Stop it.
Nah, my shit's always flimsy. That's how I know you're lying.
Unless a gay guy's around.
When he's around, it's actually very hard. Oh, my God.
I'm sure there's other things to talk about.
Yes, it is. Like justice for Junior, man. Rest in peace to that young
Ouch,
man.
This was fucking tragic.
Oh, my
Man,
God. Tragic,
You see all
man.
that blood on that shit, man? That shit fucked me up.
It was so
man.
tragic for a number of reasons. If you're going to do a crime that heinous, make sure you're getting the right person.
Yeah, for
You know
real.
what I'm saying? Like, I mean,
Please.
first of all, nobody should have to go out like that. You shouldn't be doing things like this. But
Can you
God
describe
damn.
what happened to anybody who doesn't know?
I didn't watch the video, so I can't really
But you
describe
know
what
the
happened.
backstory, like
the
a
backstory is,
15-year-old kid
yeah,
or
this
something?
young kid named Junior. Apparently, somebody in the gang had video of one of the gang members, girlfriends or sisters or something. They was having sex with her. They thought the young brother Junior was that guy. They jumped him, stabbed him, hit him with machetes and all kind of stuff, and he made it 2 blocks to the hospital and bled out. They're calling for the Bronx bodega to be shut down for not helping Junior, and I feel the same way I feel about.
How you gonna help when these guys are
Hey,
like
man.
bloodthirsty
Yeah,
murderers?
What,
man?
what you got on? You ain't got no gun behind there. You ain't got shit back there.
That's interesting.
You ain't got no. You can't. Nobody couldn't call the cops. Like what the fuck?
Well, I've been asking some people in the Bronx about that, man, and I think it's 2 things. It goes back to what we were talking about with the people in the lake.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, he's drowning. You know what I'm saying? It's a moral thing. Yes, you should help, but I don't think it's against the law not to help. But also, these guys are scared to intervene. Because if they intervene, the gangs come back and fuck them up.
Without a doubt.
I hear that.
Gangs come back and shoot the fucking bodega up. Gangs come back and kill somebody in your family. They kill you. So it's kind of a lose-lose.
Think about what you're dealing with.
Yeah.
You're dealing with people who are willing to murder somebody in plain sight.
Yeah.
These are the individuals.
Yeah.
This is the character you're dealing with. You don't want none of those problems, especially if you got kids. Yo, you got kids.
Yeah.
It's different, right? You think about your life different,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Because these kids rely on you to survive.
And they said they said these same guys killed somebody 14 days prior, stabbed somebody 14 days prior. That's why, if you notice, it was like 5 people on video, but they've been just steady picking people. It's like 8 people they're up to now. Because they said the same gang stabbed somebody a couple weeks prior.
Dude, the Bronx was doing so well, man.
No, it wasn't. Stop it.
It was
Are you
doing
crazy?
so well.
All the craziest people in America
Cardi,
come from the Bronx and all of Florida.
Jesus.
Exceptions to the rule. Right?
Some people get out, bro.
Every
You
single
gotta
one
get
of them,
out.
exceptions to the rule. And by the way, every single one of them, batshit motherfucking crazy. All right?
Cardi and Jesus or
Cardi, Jesus Sparrow, French
definitely.
Montana, Remy Ma,
Definitely.
Fat Joe, all of them
You'll get hit
borderline
up.
lunatics,
They'll get you.
psychopaths. Don't push them. All right.
You see, they was ready to get envy.
Okay.
Say what?
They was ready to get envy.
Who was?
He's in the barrel.
Oh no.
They wasn't backing down.
I mean, I don't think they kept the same energy on the interview with him.
No. All right.
No. But I understand Envy's position totally. You got a fucking wife and a family. You don't want to leave. It's like, come on, bro. No, that's totally different. I think Merrill maybe should understand more because he's got the wife and kids. And
He did, though.
Yeah, he did.
He did.
Sure.
I think that, we forget jokes are jokes sometimes, but everybody can't handle jokes.
And when you bring
Even
the
if you
wife
can
into it,
handle
she gotta
jokes,
say something.
even if you can handle jokes, it's like that Jay-Z Beyonce line, right? It's like, if there's something wrong with my house, I ain't leaving. It doesn't matter if it's burning down or whatever the fuck it is, right? It's like, when he says it, all of a sudden we go, oh, that makes perfect sense. And yes, I relate to this and blah, blah, blah. But when Envy comes with that same energy on the show, it's like, oh, he's sensitive. He can't take a joke, etc. Like, honestly, I feel for Envy in that situation. You got your wife pissed. You're supposed to stay on the show and giggle with the dudes who just
you gotta hold your wife
made
down.
you look crazy and made your wife look crazy.
Hold your wife down.
You
Yeah,
got to.
you gotta do that. I'm not mad at
It's
that.
one
I'm
interview
mad at that
when
dude.
you do interviews every single day versus the rest of your life with your wife.
I'm not
Fam,
mad
you
at
gotta
that.
tap out of
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
Like,
I'm not mad
that's
at
wifey.
that. I wasn't mad at none of it the way it went down. But
I ain't even mad at Decent Mero. That's what they do. They do jokes. You just got to understand where he's coming from.
no, absolutely. And that's what you just said is a good point too. That comes with jokes, that comes with anything. You can do whatever you you want, say whatever you want. You got to be willing to deal with the consequences of
it.
those actions. That's all.
it.
That was just the consequences of what Jesus and Mel happened to say about envy. That's it. Simple as that. I had no problem with none of it all across the board.
A moment of silence. A moment of silence.
Charlamagne cracked on me for have to grab somebody in L.A. this weekend.
Wait, what happened?
Oh, yes. Let's pay some bills and come back and talk about that.
But wait, what happened? An almost fight?
Hey, let's talk about it. Let's pay some bills. Go.
Okay. We want to say thanks again to our folks at Squarespace for supporting today's episode. Squarespace makes it easier than ever, actually, to launch your own passion project. A passion project for us is obviously BrilliantIdiotsMerch.com, where you can get all the Brilliant Idiots merch, fire tees, fire hoodies, the whole 9 yards that keep that same energy hoodie that we were way ahead of everybody else on. Now everybody got to keep that same energy. But you know how it is. Whatever we talk about a year or two ago will become part of the zeitgeist now. Whether you're looking to start a new business, showcase your work, publish content, sell products, and more, Squarespace is the tool for you. Beautiful templates created by world-class designers and the ability to customize just about anything with a few clicks. You can easily make a beautiful website yourself. I think this is something very important to anybody building a website. It's an issue that I have with my non-Squarespace website. When you use what's called, and I'm going to get into like some little minutia real quick, but when you use what's called WordPress for your website, you have to use these other plugins, right? If you want to sell things on your website, put a calendar, all that kind of stuff. Sometimes these other plugins, they age out. The company that makes the plugin just goes out of business. They don't have an update or something. And one day you'll just turn on your website or you go look at your website and just fucking broken. It won't work. That doesn't happen with Squarespace because everything is internal. I think if you're starting a website and it's something that you manage yourself, you're crazy if you do anything else. You can actually handle it. You know, it's got the e-commerce functionality, lets you sell anything online, and analytics to help you grow, lets you know how many people are showing up to your website, what pages they're going for, etc. You know what I mean? I mean, everything is optimized for your mobile right out the box, so there's nothing to patch, upgrade, or whatever, you know?
Oh, so buying domains is simple, and you'll get the help you need with Squarespace's 24/7 award-winning customer support. Squarespace empowers millions of people, from designers to lawyers, artists to gamers, even restaurants and gyms, to turn great ideas into something real. Check out squarespace.com for a free trial, and when you're ready to launch, use the offer code IDIOT to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. That's squarespace.com, offer code IDIOT for 10% off. Turn your dream into a reality with Squarespace.
Yo, views from the CIS tour announcement. Adding a new show, new city. It's going to be Montreal. I know a lot of people in Montreal have been asking me to come out July 27th. Okay. Montreal, July 27th, for the Just for Laughs Comedy Festival. It's pretty cool, man. Just for Laughs Comedy Festival is the most prestigious comedy festival in the world. And, you know, I did it like years ago when I did New Faces years ago. And then I didn't do it for a bunch of years after that. Like, you know, like you guys already know, I've never been like an industry darling, right? But we got some heat. We're cooking, you know, maybe that #1 album, maybe those YouTube clips that keep going viral. I don't know, but cats are starting to pay attention. So that's all because of you guys. So thank y'all so much for supporting me. But I think we should sell this show out. Small venue, intimate, okay? I think there's only 150 or 60 seats or something like that. So we got one show. It's going to be the 27th, 11:30 p.m. You can get tickets at theandrewschultz.com. I think a ticket link will be up today on my website. So yo, let's sell this shit out real quick. I think that'd be a dope message to let them know that we're not to be fucked with. So check that out. I'll also be in Seattle August 16th. Vancouver August 17th. All right, make sure you get tickets to both of those shows, man. And then we're coming back east. I'm going to be doing what's it called? I think it's New Brunswick, New Jersey, the Stress Factory in Jersey. And then we're going out to Europe. More dates, more cities. Go to theandrewschultz.com. Thank y'all so much for coming out to these shows. Check out my vlogs. I do a vlog every single city that I go to. You know, my experiences there. I was just in Denver hitting that Chiba. So you can go check that one out. That's out today. And that's at youtube.com/theandrewschultz. It's the Brilliant Idiots and my YouTube channel. So thank y'all so much for supporting what I do, man. Go check those out right now. All right, back to the show.
I just got this text that the officer in Pittsburgh who shot the 17-year-old killed Antoine Rose. He got charged with criminal homicide.
Whoa,
that's crazy. Police officers never get charged with criminal homicide. They always get like a manslaughter charge.
What was the
guy was on the force for 2 hours.
Yeah.
He was on the force for 2 hours.
He really wasn't one of theirs.
No way. Yeah. He didn't get a check. They're like, yo, you wasn't here long enough to get this blue wall protection. You fucking 2 hours, you fucking idiot. 2 hours.
He ain't got nothing on nobody.
And the kid was running away and shot him in the back. 2
That's the
hours.
only reason why they keep cops up there, because they always got something on somebody, so they can't go down.
I think he was like
if
a
you go
15-year-old,
down, and then I'm gonna sit there and tell on you.
Shit.
So he ain't have nothing on nobody, so he sent him on up the fucking river.
17-year-old, yeah. 17-year-old kid.
It, yeah, but I think there's something in what you're saying, which is really interesting. You're saying that the longer you're a cop, the more dirt you have on other cops.
Everybody, you know
so
who the
everybody.
Fuck you got now.
It's like when every country has nuclear weapons, we're all safe because you're not going to blow me up, because then I'm gonna blow you up, and then the whole world is done. Interesting, but these rookie guys, they have nothing on anybody,
They ain't know
so you
nothing
can
about
shed
nobody. You don't know who's
skin.
cheating on your wife. You don't know nothing.
Yeah, they know all the
You don't know
dirt.
who the boss. You don't know who the
You don't
boss
know the little
mistress.
money you getting on the side.
Nobody.
It's kind of like training day when, remember when he wanted the guy to do drugs, or even like amongst his
all
crew, he knew all the dirt that his crew had been into. They all knew each other's dirt. You know what I'm saying? That keeps people kind of honorable with each other.
You got to know something.
Mutual destruction, right?
Yeah,
Mutual assured destruction.
You
They
gotta
say it's
fuck
no
with me at
honor
least one
amongst
time.
thieves, but I don't know.
But there's equality.
So we're in LA, right?
Yeah.
And we're there for I went there Sunday because I had to do the post show for the BET Awards. So we're doing the post show and shit. And you know, it was weird because like, you know, we pull up in the truck, we're waiting for the BET, you know, handlers to come take me where I need to be so I can, you know, rehearse, get ready and all that good shit. They wanted us to like walk a few blocks to get to the location. I'm like, I'm not
horrible
walking.
Yikes.
I'm just not doing it. Not being bougie or nothing. I'm just like, I'm not walking. Like,
How is this not organized ahead of time?
That's what I'm saying.
This is
So they bring a golf cart over. We get on the golf cart. I'm like, is there like a talent entrance or something? You know what I'm saying? They're like, nah, it's no talent entrance, whatever. I'm just going to drive you over here. We'll get through, blah, blah, blah. So we're at LA Live, Stapleton, all this shit. They take us in the middle of like a parking garage where it's just mad people there waiting to see somebody. Now, I don't know if these people were really excited.
No nothing, no cones, no nothing.
Yeah, I don't know if they were really excited to see me or it was just one of those things where they were just waiting to see somebody.
Yeah.
So it
sure
just
both
happened to
work.
be me. So people are rushing the golf cart, you know what I'm saying? And no
Just trying to get
regard
pictures,
for nothing.
yeah.
Like the guy's trying to drive the golf cart telling people to move.
Yeah,
the
no,
dude
I
is like,
said,
yo, let me
run
get a
him
pic, let me
over,
get a
go.
pic. Yo, stop so I can get a pic. I'm like, I'm not
it's
driving
not
the golf cart, fam, right? You know? So the car does stop at one point because it was trying to turn around.
Yeah,
So
go back up.
take a pic with the white dude. This other dude comes running over. He wants to take a pic. I would, of course would have took the pic with him, but the cart is driving. So the guy's running on the side of the cart. Now,
I told him twice.
all I heard him say to Wax was, "You mad cute." And when he said "you mad cute," Wax grabs the guy
I grab his
by his neck as the cart's moving and just shoves the dude, right? And I'm like, first of all, I act like I didn't see it because I don't want to. Right? Okay, I don't know. I felt bad for the dude. I'm like, damn, all he wanted was a picture.
I
you know
get
what
it,
I'm
but
saying?
you're not listening.
You know,
We're
that's
trying
all-
to get out. I don't know what's going on. Listen, I got to look to my fucking left. I got other people running over here. Charlamagne don't see.
Yeah.
Charlamagne act like he want to fucking take the picture with this guy. I'm telling him, like, no. He's because the guy want to fucking slow down. We're not slowing down so more people try to do this shit.
Yeah.
Let's get us where we got to go. If we can take a couple of pictures, we'll do that. I said, get the fuck out the way. Dude is still trying to motherfucking come over. The dude trying to slow down. I'm like, don't stop. Grab his fucking neck and get the fuck out of here now.
Don't
You're not listening.
he did call you cute.
No, he didn't.
Yeah, when Wax got loud, he's like, "Oh, you cute.
No,
yeah,
he
you want him
didn't.
cute. You loud and cute." And so he grabbed him by the neck and it
pulled
just
him
was-
in.
Hell no. I put
so-
my gloves on. I'm like, yo, listen, you come across that line, I'm gonna knock you the fuck out.
So I said, look, I told BT, I said, look, I'm not Jamie Foxx or anything, but I'm doing okay out here in life. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is ridiculous. Like, what was the point of that? You know? So,
No reason for that, man.
but here's the thing that I've come to realize, and I said this at the beginning of the podcast.
once again not threatened by a big black dude.
No,
I think times have changed. Times have
changed.
changed. Times have
That no
changed.
more.
So he came across that line?
What you mean?
Did he come across that line?
What I told you as soon as we got off the cart.
You said he punked me. That's what he does.
Why you let that man punk you, man?
Listen, this is what he does. That's why I know if I was drowning and a gay guy fucking gave me CPR, the Charlamagne come straight to me. So I'll be on the ground, just to get my ear. Charlamagne,
You'd be on the beach, gargling, struggling. There'd be three dudes right there.
Tell you
One
something.
dude in a pink Speedo and Sean be like,
That's
you.
When he
You
told-
go help him.
When he told Wax he was cute, he disarmed him.
Yeah.
All right?
Yeah.
But I'm going to tell you what else he said. He goes, I'm from Chicago, nigga. Whoa.
And that's when I stood up out the shit, put my gloves on, like, come here, let me holler at you. You come across that line, I'm gonna knock you the fuck out.
He just want to knock people out. Yeah, that's
No,
all
it ain't all about that. It's just like.
But he
yo,
did
come
say
on,
that?
you're not
I'm from
fucking
Chicago?
listening. He said that.
Chicago. Nigga.
Yeah, he said, I'm from Chicago. You ain't hear about them boys from Chicago. I ain't got nothing to do with that. We talking about you right now. You come across that line, I'm gonna knock you the fuck out. And it's what it is.
I don't believe it. He punked him a little bit.
I ain't punk, man.
It was cool. That was a good punking. Like
Everybody needs a
it was
reality
one of them
check.
good ones to walk away from.
All right, you keep go ahead.
It was a good one to walk away from. Listen, Terry.
I'm poking eyes.
Terry, your manhood is fine. Mr. Cruz, listen to me.
You think that I'm gonna be over there swing him and knock him out for real? I'm gonna poke him in his eye.
Mr. Cruz is fine.
I'm gonna pop his fucking collar and let's see what the fuck he got going on. He's not gonna do nothing.
We were gonna pop his collar.
It's right here, this little collarbone right here. I just look fast. 2 seconds.
Oh, you're gonna break his collarbone.
Yeah, it's just right here. It's just like cartilage. Just pop it like this. Poke him in his eye a little bit.
Yo, you know what's funny? The mythology behind wax. I was doing shows in Denver, and I was talking to some of the guys that came out to the shows, and they're like, dude, how big is wax? And I'm like, what do you guys think? And they're like, I don't know, like 6'8". Like, dude, he's 5'11" in Tim's.
They thought you was 6'8"?
Yo, but think about it. That's how
crazy.
that's how like the Cyclops becomes invented over time in mythology, right?
Fact.
Right, like a Cyclops was probably just some dude who was like 6'2" and lost one of his eyes in like a battle.
Scary guy,
right?
yeah.
Just a big guy,
or just bigger than them, and they didn't know that.
But he lost an eye in a battle. But those dudes came back. Came back to their
Tell
little
stories.
town, and
This
they're like,
one-eyed guy, diesel as hell.
Yeah.
I think that's how. I think that's how the mythology of Jesus.
Oh, absolutely.
Got so crazy.
Sure, low tide. Yo, he's walking on water.
And he probably was fly. Don't get me wrong. Jesus probably was doing all kind of fly shit. But when the story is told, shit. Think about how we talk about Jordan right now.
Oh, dude, dunked from the 3-point line.
Wait till 20 years from now when them tapes start disappearing and all them videos and shit start going away.
Half court.
Whoa! Yo, this just hit me though. Now that we have everything recorded, will there be no more mythology in history?
No, it's more mythology now. Kevin Hart's the biggest comedian in the world. Kevin Hart is the greatest comedian probably ever to live. Because there's not like
LeBron.
I'm sorry.
Basketball player.
Last I checked, the billboards.
I mean, yeah.
I was number one.
But once again,
I'm fucking with you.
I mean, you had to have seen it to know prior.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying now.
Eddie.
But now moving forward, right? Everything we have is recorded. So if Jesus walking on water now, we'd be able to look at the tapes and be like, fam, you're not
Chris
really
Angel.
walking onto exactly.
Yeah.
Right? So now moving forward, since everything and there's proof and evidence for everything, will we never have the mythology?
I think it's worse now because people really do create their own narratives. Like the world is weird, bro. Like the way people take things out of context or they take things that don't even have any correlation and bring them together is absolutely insane. I'm going back to this Dame Dash Lee Daniels thing.
Yeah.
Dame Dash ran up on Lee Daniels because Lee Daniels owes him $2 million.
Yeah.
Right.
People are hitting me on my timeline telling me I owe Monique an apology. Me and Monique weren't even discussing Lee Daniels.
Yeah.
She was discussing Lee Daniels. Me and her are discussing the money feels like she
but that's
can
just
get from
somebody
Netflix.
who hates you.
No, but this is a
looking for
lot of
justification.
people, and they do this all the time.
A lot of people hate you.
That's true, but we take things that don't have anything to do with nothing to justify points that have nothing to do with nothing. I literally saw a tweet yesterday that said, Dame Dash gives Lee Daniels $2 million. Lee Daniels does Precious make $63 million. No, Dame Dash gave Lee Daniels $2 million. Lee Daniels pays Monique $50,000 to be in Precious. Precious makes $63 million. Lee Daniels doesn't pay Dame Dash. I'm like, what the fuck kind of timeline is this? What the fuck this got to do with any goddamn
This is
thing?
the let's make Lee Daniels look like a piece of shit timeline.
But that's fine. Two things, y'all do realize two things
he
can
got
be true,
63
right?
million. Make him look like whatever.
Two things can be true. Lee Daniels probably is a piece of shit.
But he got 63 million.
And Monique could absolutely be delusional about the money she wanted from Netflix.
That's
these
most
things
likely
aren't
the
mutually
reality.
exclusive.
Yeah.
Okay, they're not at all. So it's just weird. So when you talk about mythology, people make up their own shit. Now, you know how many narratives exist right now about people that are not even remotely true?
Yeah. I've gone through it.
That's what I'm telling you.
Definitely been
So
It
you
was
don't-
called alt-right Andy for about a year.
So you don't ever have to worry about the mythology of things or the narrative of things.
Ooh, so your argument is since there's more videos and proof of things out there in the world, it's easier to select the ones you want to create a narrative about somebody.
Yes. Yeah.
But
yeah.
we won't be able to create the extremity that was able back in the day. When somebody goes, he's 7 feet tall and he has one eye in the center of his head, that won't exist anymore because we got pictures and proof.
Not really.
But we can make more character assumptions.
We still think AI was 6'2".
Nah.
Listen,
But you've met him, so you know better.
But listen,
I knew that motherfucker was tiny, bro.
Bigfoot.
Huh?
You really think that? I'm saying back in the day,
He
he's probably
believes
a
in
hairy
Bigfoot.
guy.
100% Sasquatch exists.
Ain't no sass.
Sasquatch ain't shit. First of all, Sasquatch ain't
What you
shit.
saying? That's what I'm saying. What you saying right now with all the technology and all that type of shit that we have?
I think they killed them all. I think they killed them all. They either went extinct or they killed them all.
They went
It's just
extinct
it's a
thousands
primate in
of
the
years ago.
woods. All it was is a primate in the
Yes.
woods. Why is that so hard to believe? Like, it's not some mythical creature that floated
Yeah.
and fucking touched trees and turned them to gold. It was literally just a big ass primate in the woods.
Who's that hairy though? Oh, Forrest Gump was that hairy when he was running, right?
You know what a primate is?
Yeah.
You know what a
I
primate
think
is?
white men get like that.
You know what a
I don't
primate
think
is?
I'm gonna ever get like that.
You know what a
hairy.
primate
I
is?
think my hair.
You can't grow
You know what a
beard?
primate is?
I mean, it's never gonna get this big though.
Do you know what a
gotta
primate is?
Choose Allah, bro.
No,
Primate.
you're 1 degree from a primate.
What's a primate?
Nothing.
Hey,
Jesus Christ.
A primate is like a
gorilla.
monkey, gorilla.
Yo, say a gorilla, bruh. What the fuck? Why you gotta say primate? I never heard me and nobody in my life ever said, "Yo, you seen that primate?"
Yeah.
Never in my life. So now I'm dumb because I don't know what a fucking primate is.
Yeah.
Nobody.
Yeah, that's how it works.
When was I ever supposed to know that word? When was that ever supposed to come across my path? In the
Well,
34
all of
years?
them fit under primate. You know, it's
Oh,
like
like Asian.
exactly.
Got you.
So primate is Asian, Chinese is like gorilla, Japanese is
Oh.
like chimpanzee, right? There's
Peace,
different
peace,
types or
peace.
whatever.
All right, so primates. All right, so what's giraffes?
Just giraffes.
So nobody got nothing else, only fucking gorillas? That's racist.
What?
We got any more ads to pay, man. If we don't got no more ads to pay, I'm getting the fuck out of here, man. All right?
Yo,
We don't have no more ads to pay.
no, we got
I'm leaving,
one,
man.
We got one more.
You sure
bro.
we got one more, man?
We got one more, bro.
You positive?
Why did only
I think we got rid of them all, yo.
No, we got this talk space.
We did. You sure?
Yeah, positive.
But why
Man,
the
there
only
was
ones who
something
got
I wanted to
something, though,
say,
man?
and I
Well, let's
totally
do talk
forgot
space.
What the fuck?
I'm gonna
it
do
was,
talk space,
man.
and you tell me if you remember when we come back, man.
All right.
Thanks again to Talk Space for supporting the Brilliant Idiots podcast. I need to call y'all right now, okay? Because I'm stressed out and exhausted based off everything that Wax is saying right now, okay? Talk Space is the online therapy company that lets you message a licensed therapist from anywhere at any time. Maybe we should have Wax call one of these Talk Space therapists and talk to them on the podcast.
Yes,
Can we do
without
that,
a doubt.
Chris?
That'd be cool.
Let's do that. That's what we need to do, man. Because this guy needs therapy. He's
Without a doubt.
homophobic.
I'm not homophobic.
Yeah, I
Again,
think-
I said a girl too.
All you need is a computer with an internet connection or the Talkspace mobile app.
Oh,
That means you can improve your mental health even if you've had trouble making time for it in the past. Remember, therapy isn't just about venting your innermost thoughts or digging into childhood memories. It's also about practical everyday strategies for stress management and living a happier life. Having a therapist simply provides you a designated person for you to talk to who is trained to listen and help you make positive changes. The Talkspace platform has over 2,000 licensed therapists who are experienced in addressing life challenges we all face. To match with a perfect therapist for a fraction of the price of traditional therapy, go to Talkspace.com/idiot and use the code IDIOT to get $45 off your first month and show your support for this show. That's code IDIOT in Talkspace.com/idiot. Talkspace therapy for how we live today. That's what we're going to do.
right.
We're going to have Wax talk to a therapist from Talkspace.
Yeah.
And we're going to get this homophobia out of this system.
We're gonna knock it out.
Again,
If the
I'm not
Talkspace don't work,
homophobic.
we're going to do shock therapy.
I'm not homophobic.
All right?
And by shock therapy, we're going to put dicks all over your body.
That's what I'm saying. Chill out.
We're going to shock you.
That's
into
right.
accepting
I'm
them.
have a bunch of men
It's
just-
not that I'm fucking homophobic.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not.
Yo, so
I
check
said the
this
same
out,
thing
right?
about a girl.
Do you remember Justice Scalia? He was a Supreme Court justice, and then he died. You remember that guy? Chris, you remember him, right? Yeah, people did not like him, right? But
Okay.
what we got to understand about Supreme Court justices, right, is that they're fucking brilliant people. We might not agree with some of their politics, but their brains are elite,
Yeah, you don't
right?
get in that
They-
position not
they
being
use
brilliant.
You
it,
have to
yeah.
be really good at critical thinking. You have to be able to think outside the box,
Use it
et cetera.
for the bad.
So they were asking him about gay marriage, and he didn't support gay marriage, right? And then he goes, they're like, well, why don't you support gay marriage? And he goes, well, because gay men aren't discriminated, or gay men or women are not discriminated against by our current marriage law, right? And they go, what are you talking about? And he goes, the law states that marriage is between a man and a woman. He goes, a gay man can marry a woman? and a straight man can marry a woman. Son.
Amen. Amen.
A gay
I
woman
don't
can
care
marry
what-
a man. A straight woman can marry a man. Like we were talking earlier, by the law, let's unpack it, Chris, before you derail. When we unpack things, sometimes it gets dark, but we just unpack. We're not saying anything's right or wrong. We're just unpacking, right?
Amen.
It's an interesting way of looking at the law, and that's all they do. They're not
Explain
making
to me one more time.
right.
Okay,
so he's saying the law states that marriage is between a man and a woman. It says nothing about your sexuality.
So they didn't change it when they made the gay
Well,
marriage
now they've
legal?
changed it and said that now the rule of marriage is just between two consenting adults.
Got you.
Right? But they had to change and add something to the law. But the existing law does not discriminate based on. It doesn't really discriminate based on gender, right? It's like a gay man could marry a woman if he wanted to, and a gay woman could marry a man, right? You're allowed to do it.
Got you.
Right? I just thought it was an interesting perspective, right? These guys are not hired or paid to tell us what is moral. They're hired and paid to interpret the Constitution.
Yeah.
And as like a comic,
Something they study for years.
exactly. And as like a comic, I'm like, how did I not see that angle? Like
You should listen to Malcolm Gladwell's Revisionist History. He has he just started season 3 in one of the podcasts called Divide and Conquer.
Okay.
And he talks about all the things in the Constitution that are wrong based on like grammar.
Really?
Yeah, because the
Like
way they
what?
put
This is
commas
good.
and where they put semicolons and stuff like that.
I would
And
never
it was
write it.
one. It was
That was
one.
like 300 years ago. They're not that smart.
It was something. It was one that they said anybody can be a legal. Anybody over 18 can be a legal citizen of America.
Okay.
If you're over 18. No matter where you're from, whatever country you're
Sure.
from, if you come to America, you're considered a legal citizen. And I forgot exactly what part of the Constitution was, but you should read it. It's interesting.
But that is our motto, right? It was give us your hungry, give us your weak.
Mm-hmm.
So if we're going to have a very strict immigrant policy, a very strict refugee policy, like from around the world, we have to acknowledge that we're changing our motto. It's no longer give us your hungry, give us your weak. It's now
But you got to change the Constitution in order to do
give
that.
us your full and give us your elite.
But you got to change your Constitution
That's-
in order
that's
to
what
do
I'm
that.
saying. That's what I'm
the
saying.
The Constitution's not changed.
Well, it can be amended.
It's not, though.
I mean, give us your hungry, give us your weak. I don't know if it's in the Constitution, but they do amend the Constitution all the time, right? I think we're
I
up to
don't
like
know.
13 amendments. Of course.
It's a lot of big words.
Amendments are the things that they change about the Constitution all the
Oh,
time.
I really don't know. I don't know.
Yeah.
What's
So,
amendments?
Amendment is
Lines?
just anything you change in the Constitution, right?
What's the last thing they've changed?
Anybody know the last, Chris, you know the last amendment?
Maybe a voting thing.
I mean, like when they allowed women to vote, right? When they allowed black people to vote. When
That
they,
was 20 years, 100 years ago. I'm talking about recently.
well, we figured it out. Everything's pretty good now. I don't know.
In 1992, and it was about compensation to House members of Congress.
So there was an
Compensation
amendment
to
for
House members of
compensation.
Congress.
Yeah, something that don't even affect us at all.
Exactly. Something that
I mean, it
only
affects
helps.
members of Congress.
Yeah, it helps these motherfuckers.
But no, I'm telling you, go listen to the Malcolm Gladwell Divide and Conquer. It's really informative. I was like, wow.
Yeah.
And then because it's all of these different angles of things you don't think about, like how
Yeah.
you just said. But yeah.
Okay, so I had a conversation with my boy Marco that I do Westerbros with, and both of his parents are teachers. I'm curious about your take on this because your mom's a teacher, but you also have kids. And he was
Yes.
talking about like society now and how there's been the big shift and how everybody's, a victim and it's never anybody's fault anymore. And he goes, his parents believe this started at a young age in the schools because when we were growing up, it used to be when the teacher complained about you, you would go to your kid and say, I don't give a fuck what you think happened. The teacher is right.
Yeah.
You
Like
figure
Burger
it out.
King.
Like, okay, right? So now,
Like Burger King.
I don't know. I just
Have
went
it
right
your way.
past it. Have it your way.
Right? That's Burger King, right?
Right. So now he's saying with these kids that are growing up now, the kid is right.
Yeah, the customer's never right no more.
Well, I mean that goes to even
The
with
customer's always right instead of the institution, right?
that goes to even with kids telling parents, I'm gonna call 911 on you if you spank me.
Out of control.
For real.
So, but think about what that does to you mentally, right? When you grow up,
Come get my shit, you do that.
life presents you with situations that are out of your control and you have to handle them, right? And when you grow up with even your parents going, you know what, that was wrong that it happened to you and we'll change the system so you can be comfortable. you grow up at a disadvantage because life is not comfortable.
Yes.
But I remember being a kid and the teacher would just not like me, maybe because I was a pain in the ass in class or that kind of shit. And I'd go back and talk to my dad. My dad would be like, I don't care. I don't care if you were right.
You wrong.
Have some respect for the teacher.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you figure it out.
Have some respect for adults, period. Authority.
Boom.
Yeah. Morals, values. They don't have it no more. Respect. They don't have
Just
it.
respect. And
Gone.
sometimes people are going to mistreat you, but because they are an authority figure,
You
to a
gotta eat it.
certain
You gotta
extent,
eat it.
you got to eat it
But
and
it
find
makes
a
you
way
grow.
around
It
it.
makes you grow, though. It makes you a bigger person. It makes you have discipline in life. You're gonna go through that shit in life. You think you'll worry about it now when you're young, but when you get older, you're gonna see it in your life. Like, you know what? I got that discipline from back in the day.
You know how many times I've looked around and said, "Damn, my pops was right."
Yeah.
Or damn, my OG
thank God for
Dr.
them
Robert
beatings,
Evans
man.
was right.
My mom beat the
Damn,
shit
my
out of
grandma
me.
was right. Damn, my mom was right.
Yeah.
Everything that an elder tells you, other than
Be
don't,
racist,
don't,
be homophobic.
no, other than don't tell nobody that I'm sucking your dick. You know what I'm saying? Or letting you suck my titties. You know, everything else an elder tells you when you're a kid.
Yeah.
You know what I
Watch
mean? Pretty much comes true.
Yeah.
Every goddamn
Especially in
thing.
terms of like
Even the
treatment,
things.
right? And like behavior shit. That's all I'm saying. I'm like, where is this routed? Like, where is this like where's this mentality that everybody
Discipline,
is
man.
coming through? Where is it coming from? And I truly do believe it is coming from being a kid. Life is fucking shitty, man. And if you tell kids that life should change for them,
okay.
they'll expect it.
Oh,
and if you
man.
tell kids,
Fucking 'em up.
hey, life's not going to change for you,
Yes.
but you can figure out a way around that and live a great life, if you figure out a way around and use some fucking problem solving, then I think people are positioned to do it. And I think that's why we have an advantage over a lot of these kids. Like, we have a different hunger. We have a different spirit. You get fired from a job, you don't go, well, I'm going to sue the company. You go, no, I'm going to get a new fucking job and I'm going to put that old job out
Well,
of
it
business.
depends what happened at the company.
Obviously, look, if somebody's
Put their
you know,
hand in meat.
sexually assaulting you, that kind of shit, that's
Yeah,
different,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
But there are situations,
We are raising a generation of victims.
a victim.
Yes.
And it's
Oh
not.
my
It don't got nothing to do with
gosh,
race.
it's
It
horrible.
don't got nothing to do with gender. It's just all across the board. Because you got
No
privileged
discipline.
white men claiming to be victims nowadays. Like,
All the
everybody
time.
wants to be a fucking victim. You know what it is though? It's a tit for tat. And I'll tell you why it's a tit for tat. Because we just won't allow people to be. We won't agree to disagree. We won't allow people to have their POV and their opinion. Like, just because I don't agree with that person, that don't mean that that person is wrong. You know what I'm saying? Let these motherfuckers have their opinion. You have their opinion. People exchange ideas. People share their shit. And keep it the fuck moving. Stop trying to tear motherfuckers down or cancel people just because they think differently than you.
Check it. Here's the issue. It's that it's not that we don't allow people to disagree. It's when they disagree, we consider them evil. When you consider someone evil, you don't talk to them. An evil person, I can't have a conversation with you, right? When it comes to sports, you might like a different team, but you're not evil. You're just, this guy likes a fucking shitty team. Fuck him.
Like the Giants.
But exactly,
You don't
what an
think straight.
idiot. Yeah, you don't think straight. But you can still, guys, share a beer. But with politics and stuff, when you're on the other side, you're evil. You're a monster. You're bad. And the second someone's
you
an
think it's
evil
different.
monster bad because they think different, you won't even have dinner with them. You won't even have a conversation.
You won't consider
with them. You won't even consider it. We got to stop calling each other evil and just go, okay, they disagree, but we probably want the same thing in the long run. Let's have a meal. Let's talk.
I think we all got to stop being hypocrites too, because like you got what happened with Maxine Waters this week.
Yes.
Where Maxine Waters said, you know, when you see people, it was based off the Sarah Huckabee Sanders thing, where Sarah Huckabee Sanders got kicked out of a restaurant. Yeah, she got security right now. They say Secret Service is with her all the time. They should be. So they bought that life.
What happened?
So she was eating somewhere. You don't even know what I'm talking about.
I don't.
Exactly.
She was like, Colonel Sanders.
Colonel Sanders. What? So
they're kicking black people out of KFC.
So Maxine Waters was like, yo, that's what we should do. We should resist these people. We should harass them when we see them out in public. You know, just
refuse them
service, whatever. That's it's hard for me to agree with that.
Yeah.
And the reason it's hard for me to agree with that because if it was on the other side, it'd be World War III. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just like, now, Michelle Obama said when they go high, we go low.
No, when they go low, we go high.
Well, when they go low, we go high.
Yeah.
I don't believe in that shit. You know what I'm saying? I believe in going low, taking it right to the floor with them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm all with that. But we can't act like one energy is better than the other.
No tick for tick.
You know what I'm saying? Maxine is doing exactly what a Trump would do. You know, when Trump says things like, his return fire is exactly what Trump does. When Trump goes, all right, be careful what you wish for, Maxine. Only thing I wish Maxine would have done in that situation is say, look, we can do this to this side, But know that this side is about that action, right? This side is aggressive. This side will fight. This side will fucking get in a car and drive through your crowd like in Charlottesville. This side will punch you at rallies. So if you're going to do this, just know that you got to be with the smoke. Don't just say resist and harass and act like there's not going to be consequences, because it's not going to be the same, bro. When 8 or 9 or when a mob of black and brown people go harass one of these people, one of these Trump administration people at a restaurant, it's not going to end the same.
They coming through it.
It's not going to end the same. It's not going to end the same. It's not like the Tiki Torch people in Charlottesville who can get together and congregate. It's not the same.
Not the same, bro.
And by the way, that led to violence. That led to violence because of the people coming out there to resist them. So when you do this, when both sides call for what they're calling for, and even though Maxine did say, look, I was not calling for violence, I was calling for strategic, organized resistance.
Right.
It can still lead to violence.
I think both sides have proven that their attempts to kind of coalesce lead to violence, right? You've definitely seen it with the alt-right folks. We've seen that, obviously. And we've seen it on the extreme left side, where they hold rallies that start peaceful, but then they end in, like, punching reporters and shit like that. And this has happened a lot, like female reporters even being harassed by the left, right? So both crowds are capable. I think, like what you touched on with Maxine, the silliest thing is, here's a woman who has fought for civil rights, right? And you're an older woman, so you know the struggle of the civil rights movement, right? So to sit there and go on mic and say, refuse service for someone because of who they are, like, that's crazy. And what ends up happening is you end up cutting your own legs out, right? You end up justifying everything everything the right says, right? So, like, here's how it works, right? Even with this immigration thing. And the Democrats always fall into this trap, and I wonder if they know that they're being trapped. And it's really sad to fucking see it happen. They're so excited to have something on Trump, right, that they jump on it without vetting it, right?
I mean, first of all, the whole anti-Trump narrative is not going to win nothing.
So because
it's not going to win no House and no Senate. It's not going to win no election in 2020. Like, Democrats have to get off that anti-Trump shit and start being pro-people and talk about actual fucking issues.
And here's why. Because what happens right now is, when you're dealing with the president and when you're dealing with any election, you're not trying to get the other side on your side. You're trying to move the middle. Okay? So when they go, oh my God, this Trump policy with the immigrants is so fucked up. Look at these pictures. These pictures, they're kids. They're crying. They're being separated from their parents. This is awful. Look what he's doing, right? They post all these pictures, and all these celebrities post, and everybody's posting, right? And the middle starts to come over to the left. And the middle goes, this is fucked up. How could the right do this? I'm going to vote democratically.
And then they come out and say the pictures were from 2014. And everybody's like,
they shift back on another side.
And that justifies what the right has been saying about fake news and all that shit.
So where do those middle people go?
Right back on the other side.
Right, they go further to the right. And that's what I'm saying.
Or they just stay in the middle.
Well, they stay in the middle, but a lot of them, I think, start going, maybe he's right about the fake news. Maybe he's right about the media being brainwashed.
But once
maybe
again,
he's white.
Two things can be true.
Maybe he's white.
But once again, two things can be true.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Donald Trump is shitty. Yep. And the news could be fake. You know what I'm saying? Like, two things can be true.
You're 100% right about it. And all I'm saying is that if I'm a Democrat, if I'm part of that party and I'm leading that party and I'm the head Democratic strategist, and whoever that should be fired immediately because he's atrocious. They have no strategy right now. But whoever that person is, you got to get away from the virtue signaling and give people something that they can get behind.
Can you talk to me about what's going on in my life? Where are the social issues? I need social issues being discussed.
What are the issues? Every
what's
election
up with
is
healthcare?
won by exactly. Every election is won, including Trump's election, by the Russians. No, I'm joking. Every election is won. Every election is won by tapping into the core issues of the time, and then addressing it. Clinton beat a sitting president. This is Bill Clinton, beat a sitting president.
Because he got head.
Because he got head. No. He did it. He did it because he figured out the issues that people cared about at the time. Simple. And he tapped into it. And he had a very conservative, he was a Democrat with a conservative approach to these issues, right? He was like prison reform, safety, all this type of shit, right? So if I'm a Democrat, I find out what the fuck American voters care about. You find out what they care about, and then you give them a solution that fits your platform, but give them a fucking solution. Stop this virtue signaling nonsense.
By the way, this is the most common sense information you can give any politician. It's not even just a Democrat thing. It's a Republican thing. Republicans are more so doing it than Democrats because even at least they're always talking about issues. This is shit that clearly that base gives a fuck about. You know what I mean?
And they fucking rail it home every
It's
single
weird.
night. They rail it home.
So be like Bill Clinton.
You got to be like Bill railed shit home, and if you even look at
Barack
Barack
had all the issues.
Listen, I can tell you, and we can all sit here right now, and we can tell you exactly what Barack ran on.
Barack had healthcare, hope, change you can believe
Hope,
in.
change.
Yeah.
Healthcare, hope,
That's
change.
it.
Hey, my life is shitty. I wouldn't mind some change.
That's it.
Hey, my life is shitty. I hope that it gets better.
That's it. I'm gonna make the economy better. I'm gonna give y'all an affordable healthcare.
Yeah.
And that's that.
Democrats are just running on, oh my God, look how racist the world is. Look how sexist the world is.
It's dumb.
Voters right now are going, yeah, those things might be true, but I need a job. Do you know what I'm saying?
I need to feed my family.
I need to feed my family.
Yes.
It's fucked up that it's like that out there for y'all, and it's fucked up that the bathrooms are don't have trans. Yeah, that's fucked up. But I need to feed my kid.
Yeah, they hungry.
Convince the voters you feed the kid. And they will get and convince them in a way that helps your platform. Yeah. Convince them with values that you share. But it's just what Democrats
it's so
are doing.
Common sense.
I think they're afraid because not a single name has been thrown into the bucket to go up against Trump.
You know why they're afraid? Because they're all still being so politically correct, and they're all still sticking to their talking points instead of learning how to motherfucking freestyle like goddamn Trump.
Can't Trump get
what
them
the
fired?
Fuck?
Right now, if they put their name in so fast, Trump probably go find a way to get them fired. Trying to get some dirt under them or something.
I mean, that's the name of the game is
right
dirt. The name of the game is dirt. That's mudslinging.
Trying to get them fired so they can't even run against
Get who fired?
They're not
people
even
trying to
What are
run
you
against
talking
Trump,
about?
man.
First of all, this is the best thing that Trump has done, right? The best thing that Trump has done is whatever blueprint you had for politics, he's ripped that shit the fuck up. Throwing that shit out the window. If you're still following that old school political playbook and trying to win with that, you're going to motherfucking lose. Go out there, get dirty, talk some shit, curse, you know what I'm saying? Tell the fucking truth about how you really feel about shit and keep it the fuck moving.
Don't be afraid.
Don't be fucking afraid.
You're campaigning afraid. There's one thing that you have to say about Trump. There's a fact. That motherfucker is not afraid. He is not afraid.
He don't play scared.
He ain't no pussy.
Not only does he not play scared, he don't give a fuck.
Don't give zero fucks.
About either side, by the way.
Hasn't seen his wife in 6 months.
Listen.
He don't give a fuck.
Listen.
I'm living a dream.
I think,
You
by the
thought
way,
Clinton was getting pussy.
by the way, I think she was on Stephen Colbert last night. I stared at this picture so much last night. Was that really her? She looks so different.
Let me see.
Yes, wherever the fuck. Listen, I don't know where she been for the past 6
Melania.
months.
Yeah.
Same thing.
But she do not look like the same person.
I gotta see.
Smashed by the
Does
same
that look
person
like
with
her?
the same name.
Let me see.
I was like, is that really her?
No, this is a.
Bro, that's her.
No, it's not. This is a.
So why I say floaters when you tag and they go to Melania Page?
They're joking.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
Guaranteed. Yeah, it's like they're mocking it. Believe my clothing because she wore that jacket.
I just thought she was fucking owning the shit.
No, and it's so funny about the jacket is like it's so funny to see how a narrative changes. So she wore this jacket that said, "I don't care, do you?"
I don't give a fuck about you Mexicans.
All right.
Yeah, right. So she wore that jacket when she flew to Washington D.C.
Peace.
Then changed the jacket when she flew to the border. Right.
Because they're knocking us the fuck out.
Well, because they understand it would cause a stir. Right.
Yeah.
But of course, people go, Melania wears jacket. I don't care. I don't give a fuck. Neither do you. To the border.
But what's wrong with that?
Because what happens, it's the same thing that happens always
Jesus
with the Democrats.
Christ.
They jump at this virtue signal, and then the truth ends up coming out.
No.
So you telling me right now?
Melania was so goddamn tone deaf with that, bro. Like, no.
I don't think that's a
no
problem either.
way, hold
I'm
it.
tone deaf with it too. What is it?
You don't even know what's going on. Stop.
Me neither. I don't.
First of all, you don't go to the border with a jacket on that says
She didn't go to the border with it.
She did.
No.
She visited some immigrants.
No. She didn't go to the border with it.
She visited immigrants.
She didn't go to the border with it.
She visited immigrants, though.
Not with that jacket.
Yes, she did.
No, she didn't. That's what I'm telling you.
So what was the story?
Exactly. She wore it to D.C. She changes in D.C. to go to the border. But people go on, she wears this jacket to the border because that's a better story. Then the truth comes out that it's not the real narrative. And then everybody on the right and in the middle goes, see, they keep faking the news. If you just
so she did visit the immigration center in that jacket.
No, she didn't.
Her husband even confirmed it.
No, she visited.
Trump confirmed
it. Look it up. She went to D.C., then changed the jacket to go to the border.
What's the difference?
She visited an immigration center with that jacket on.
But she didn't go to the border with the jacket.
But it's still an immigration center.
I don't know if the immigration center was in D.C. or
Did
not.
it have Mexicans in there?
Man, shut up, man.
Am I wrong? Let me know what's going on.
Now-
I'm asking you what's up with the jacket. What did it say?
I think that this is
Yes, the First Lady traveled last week to the U.S.-Mexico border where she visited a shelter that housed children who had been separated from their parents after crossing into the U.S. illegally.
Yeah,
yes.
but she didn't do it with that jacket on.
Yes, she did.
No, she didn't. Look it
It's
up.
a fact. They
Look up
got,
the story.
they got pictures of her. That's what the whole problem came. The jacket that I really don't care.
No.
Do you? Much of the focus on the First Lady's trip wound up focusing on her choice of a jacket with the words "I really don't care. Do you?" painted on the back.
All right, so what's
Absolutely.
But look up.
And they was defending it. They said it's a jacket. There was no hidden message. After today's important visit, Donald Trump weighed in on Twitter, said the jacket was intended as a message to the media. I really don't care, do you? Written on the back of Melania's jacket refers to the fake news. He tweeted that refers to the fake news media. Melania has learned how dishonest they are, and she truly no longer cares. So that was just tone deaf, bro. You do not.
Probably was a nice jacket. How did it look?
It's from Zara, $38.
Oh.
You don't, you
No,
don't-
I think it's them trolling. I think that it's them playing the media
That's
and playing
stupid,
it all
though.
up. It is
That's
stupid.
dumb. That's extremely
But
dumb.
what can that mean to the immigrants?
Especially being her, she's an immigrant. So she should know. She should have more
What can that mean
sympathy.
to them, though? I don't care.
I don't care, do you, when little kids and people are getting thrown in cages and being separated from their families?
So she's saying, I don't care that you getting separated from your families. Do you?
They're blaming your husband for this. And then you show up with this jacket on some nana boo boo shit.
Listen, I don't know nothing.
Okay, that's clear. All right, I'm gone. I got things to do. I got Okay. Anything else you want to say?
Okay, let me just see. Okay, what was ultimately got was a distraction for them. On Thursday, the Pentagon was assessing how to. I'm trying to find out
Just
exactly
go
where
to
I read
Google
it.
and then go to images.
I don't know, but she definitely was at the U.S.-Mexico border.
With that jacket on?
Yes.
Go to images.
And
Go to there.
that why it was an issue. She definitely had the jacket on at the immigration center on the U.S.-Mexico border. Because all her people were like, "Oh, it meant nothing." She just it was no hidden message. It's from Zara. It's $38. And Trump clearly didn't get the memo that they were just dismissing it as that. And that's when he jumped on Twitter and said, "Oh, that was a message to the fake news media." Melania finally realizes
She don't speak English. She don't know what the jacket says.
she probably don't know what the fuck's going on.
Trump probably put that shit on her to take some heat off of him.
That's the most impressive
Whoa.
thing. The fact that she had on a $38 jacket.
He probably want to get some other pussy, so he put that jacket on her so she could be stressing all
So
night.
he could divorce her and she looks bad.
Yeah.
Whoa, that's some nefarious shit.
Oh, he
B.
might be trying to get her killed. This is what you do. You wear this jacket that
you're on
says,
the border.
you wear this jacket. You wear this jacket that says, "I don't care, do you?" Go
Oh,
visit
man.
the U.S.-Mexico border
Hell,
immigration
they
center.
probably got macaronas in them.
Yo,
They
you
gonna
know
go
what that
shoot.
shit is?
Melania's like, what's going on?
Yo.
What's wrong? Nothing. Just go. Just say hi.
Yo,
They hide all the guys with coronas in there.
that's like you got rainbow hair and you visit Chicago.
Whoa.
You know what I mean? He's
job.
literally.
With an I Love Takashi 69 t-shirt
Yeah,
on.
Good luck,
job,
buddy.
Okay. All right.
So, oh, my bad. Then I misunderstood. I thought that she wore it to DC and then changed jackets. I thought I read that somewhere. But if she wore it right there, incredibly tone deaf.
Tone
and
deaf.
fucked up. Yeah.
Now, as always,
I could admit that I'm wrong.
what
What's
do you
up?
got, Alex? Joe Jackson died. Joe Jackson been dead.
No, I'm not laughing. I
What
didn't
you
laugh.
mean, Joe Jackson? God bless Joe Jackson,
Nope.
man. Michael Jackson's father has passed away.
Yikes.
Great man, if you ask me.
Yeah, really great man.
That man made Michael Jackson a goddamn billionaire.
Yes.
Janet Jackson a half a billionaire, created
Yes.
a bunch of other millionaires.
Yes.
What would Tito Jackson be if it wasn't for Joe Jackson?
Listen, I don't mind
No,
those beatings.
you can't
I got plenty
abuse
of beatings.
somebody
I ain't got
into
millions.
greatness.
Hey,
bro.
man.
I got plenty of beatings. I got beatings every day, and I ain't got $1 million.
You didn't get beat the
Y'all
right
can
way.
say what y'all want about Joe Jackson.
So I ain't
Joe
mad at
Jackson-
Joe.
Yeah, exactly.
Joe Jackson did a
I ain't
damn
get
good
enough
job.
beatings.
Joe
I ain't get
Jackson
that
took
right
a whole
beatings.
black family out of Gary, Indiana, and made that black family motherfucking rich, famous, successful.
Word. Beat
They
me.
changed the world. The Jackson 5 changed the world of motherfucking music. So, you know, I don't got no qualms with Joe
Hold on,
Jackson.
but was it ever known that Mike never got touched when he was young, right?
I don't know.
He learned it from somewhere. If this story is true that he was touching kids.
I don't know.
That's a learned behavior.
All I know is salute to Joe Jackson. God bless the dead. Joe Jackson.
Hopefully, Mike.
If we wouldn't have Mike if it wasn't for Joe. So if you don't get on Twitter today thinking you know the story of Joe Jackson, talking shit about Joe and all that kind of other shit.
Yeah, he beat his kids.
All right, that's it. Joe raised a great family.
Yeah,
All
made
right?
millionaires.
Billionaires, damn near.
Yeah.
Okay.
It is an interesting question. Do you have to be a harsh parent if you want your
This
kids.
What do you
is
call
right
harsh
now.
though? Joe might have just been a disciplinarian.
Yeah, I
he
see
probably
it.
beat his kids the way my daddy beat me. Extension
Word up, I
cords,
got my ass beat
switches.
too, bro.
Word is
And I needed
mine.
my shit.
Especially,
Imagine me with no beatings.
especially if you want to be in the entertainment industry.
No discipline at all.
You need a beating right now. I hope
You be locked up, bro.
Listen,
You be
my
locked
mama
up.
I went to church the other day. I was in church on Monday. And my brother fucking showed a couple of people at the church the fucking this shit.
What?
The fucking clips of the Brilliant Idiots and other shows.
Yeah.
You can't show the people at the church that. So they over there all loud like, oh, I watched the show. And other people like, whoa, no, it's nothing. Like, what are y'all talking about? Like,
Why
oh,
you care what
the
they
joke.
think? God knows everything.
No, I understand that, but you just don't want people to sit there. Some of the shit soon you turn on is like, hey, what is cum? Or what the fuck is... Certain shit I just don't want them to even hear and see, man.
You about to start getting a lot of pussy out of that church, bro.
Nah, you don't do that. Just pray for everybody. It's over?
what?
You said it's over?
As always, if you listen to this podcast, you think we're smart, you think we're intelligent, you think we're brilliant, you're absolutely right. If you listen to this podcast and you think we're just a couple idiots who don't know shit, you're right too. It's the Brilliant Idiots Podcast. Thank you for listening.